It was. I didn't realize.
Gibbity
I watched it
toilet.
for like 2 seconds. Okay. We'll get started with. Actually, let me see. Anything to bring up? I don't really think I have much to bring up. As I mentioned, this is mostly a downtime session. I have some things prepared. But for the most part, it's time in your guys' hand to meet back up whenever. So I assume. I mean, that's down to you guys. If there's anything you want to do in your downtime or go off and do on your own, it's possible. Some people have more obligations than others. But we're going to get started with the group still in Compton. Uh,
Cunt.
Compton.
Cunt.
Revan, I do not know how long you decide to stay and watch or look at this soul of John Stilditz, Stedletz, looking over his more or less farm as a soul. But eventually, how much time you decide to stay there, you make your way back to the mayor's home, and you find all the sheep inside are still talking to the decapitated head. However, none of your companions seem to be around.
Well, I knew that they'd left, right?
I don't know if you might have known. I think you were off looking at the. And you probably knew they were leaving. I don't know if you knew they left before now, though.
Do I see Iggy?
I don't know where Indermore is.
Nope. I went invis the second I heard the fucking rabbit.
Oh.
I cloaked up.
Well, they've left already by this point. Well, they're like going up to the cave at this point.
Do I understand what all these sheep people are saying?
You have beast talk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
all the
have,
ones inside are just making various complaints against John, still complaining. The water's too cold, or we need this food. Just very basic, kind of annoying complaints that Mayor would have to deal with. And they all have a lot of them.
I feel like I'd go up to one of them. I'd just pick one. I'd like squat down. Pick a new mayor.
Ah, Mayor! Actually, can you speak to animals or can you just understand them?
Yeah, I'll link it. Let's.
Like
Start
simple
Um,
concepts.
Oh, you can kind of communicate. Oh, what's with your... oh, all beast monstrosity as well.
it's like simple.
You just hear the sheep say back, John's the mayor!
John's dead.
John's right there! It points the head on the ground.
I'll kick it. That way it rolls across the floor.
You hear it say, John, come back! As they chase after it by and more complaints.
Uh. Hmm. I'm really trying to determine if these people are like worth killing. Like, I don't know.
Jamal, where are you right now? I know you're invisible, but where are you?
Once they all left, I would have stopped being invisible. I would walk over to Revan and go, sort of as stupid as ever. I see they are.
You see, Idramore still happens to be here.
Huh.
I'm just like
I
standing
figured
in the
you
middle of
left.
the crowd of them.
Tree, what do you deem their life?
Oh. I don't know. He obviously has already voiced how he thinks like I just leave them as is. They're getting their punishment.
Hmm. I'm gonna look towards Nihil and Nola. I'm gonna say to them, do what you do best. And coming since you didn't read my backstory yet. Coming from
Wait
the
a second.
spires, Nihil and Nola were like torturers almost. One of them, Nola, would bring them up and like give them hope, and Nihil would like torture them back down, and they'd do that over and over and over again.
Jesus Christ. What kind of service dogs are these?
So I'm gonna let them pick individual sheep. And I imagine the heel would probably like bite at the back at their legs and make it hard for them to run away, but then one of them would like be like trying to lead them on.
Okay. Uh,
And I feel like I'd just kind of be waiting around as they do that.
what are they just fucking with them? Is that what their end goal is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean they're just tormenting them.
Wasting time, yeah. Spending time doing this. Edgemore, you watch as Revan very casually, I don't know if you'd call it punishing or messing with, or not, it's torturing. Tortures these sheep. Something very casually, something you haven't seen the rest of the group do before. In this manner.
It doesn't really look like I care whether or not my companions are doing this. It's more so I'm giving them I'm giving them the order that they can do whatever they want, and that would be probably something they would do. So, like, in
Some
this
people
case, they're
dogs.
acting under their own free will.
Okay. You see why they're doing this? They're also like kind of rounding up a lot of these sheep in the middle of the town, just by maybe coincidence, maybe intentionally, because they kind of unintentionally or intentionally herding these sheep into the center of the town.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't pay much attention, to be honest. I think I'd start going around and just looting all of the houses and
Yeah,
trying to find any like valuable belongings.
you go in and you see a lot of these places have already been looted by Kira.
Yeah, but she took all like the poor stuff, like the silverware.
Oh, she doesn't wear jewelry she could find. There's not like there's nothing like really of value here. She also took any coins. Unless you're doing like some real thorough searching, you probably wouldn't find too much. This is not
Do
a
I see any
well
like
not well off town.
do I see any area that would be like have more survival equipment, like arrows or anything of the sort? You
Oh
know,
yeah, you see just like
tents.
a general store that just has like very basic hunting supplies. They have some like bear traps or arrows.
Oh
Or,
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going in there.
you can run there. What are you looking for? But it is really just general stuff. It's like normal
You
hunter
know,
stuff.
arrows, traps, tents, rope,
Oh yeah,
anything
definitely.
anything like that.
They have all that. I mean, it depends just how much you're looking for.
I'll take as much as I can get, Fondy.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how you're gonna carry it. What do you have to carry all this with?
I have a chest.
A chest.
Yes, I have a chest.
Like, okay, I understand. You could. The thing is, they have a lot of rope. They probably have two people tents. Uh, they probably have like 10 bear traps and probably somewhere around 50 arrows.
Okay.
And the thing is, they probably have about 300 feet of rope, hempen rope.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
gonna take 30 arrows.
sure,
I'm gonna take, uh, if possible, I'd like to take 100 feet of rope.
sure. Just add on the standing time.
And, yep, I'm going to take hmm, one tent.
It's a two-person tent, by the way.
Yep, going to take one tent. Let me, two-person tent, import. Okay, and trap, hunting trap.
Yeah, they had 10 of those there. They also have a bunch of like cow traps and they have some barbed wire as well for their fences.
Uh, hmm. Do they have any like I guess I already have manacles. I don't really
They
need
don't have
those.
any of those.
I'm gonna get rid of my rations because I don't need them. And it doesn't make sense for me to have rations. And I'm going to get. I don't even really need the hunting traps. I just think they'd come in handy. Because I have an
Sure.
ability that lets me do that. But I'm gonna take 3 hunting traps.
Okay.
Um, and I'm going to leave the chest behind because I've realized there's no point in having a chest. So I'm going to remove
That's
that from my
funny.
inventory.
It's funny. Like, we just say that's what your backpack is, just a chest in general.
Wait, why do I weigh so much?
Doesn't a chest weigh a lot?
Oh, no. That's not what was doing it. Okay, I'm gonna
You
take
also
2 hunting traps,
you also
not
don't have
3.
you also don't have too much strength. That's probably a big reason on it.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've sorted out all my stuff.
Okay. You see Idrimore as Revan starts looting. What do you do during this time? Do you just sit there? What's your plan? You decided not to go with
Just hang
your
out.
other companions. Are you planning on waiting here until they come back, or?
I guess I'll walk over to Revenington. I'll go, your companions. Are they equals? I'm pointing at the dogs.
Yeah. Yes.
What are they?
Did you say what are they?
Yeah, like, what species?
Dog, I suppose. Cat?
Have I seen anything like what they are? Are they just dogs?
That's a question
Uh,
for Revan.
Yeah.
probably.
Like, are
They're
they
they're
native to...
they're almost similar to like displacer beasts, but they don't. They're not like very expanded, like like the wings and like all the extended tails and such. They look very normal. Feet. They look like a very normal, um, four-legged creature, but they look like a hybrid between dog and cat. Like if you put like if you put almost the body of like a panther on like and mixed it with like some sort of canine, then it looks something like that.
Are they native to this plane?
Are they native to this plane?
Yeah, like, are they
I mean, do you have something
normal
to tell?
creatures? What was that?
Do you have something to tell if they are? I feel like that, like,
I don't know. I mean,
I feel like
if I've seen anything like that, would I think it would be from a
you
different plane?
probably haven't, but from their looks, you probably wouldn't deem they're from a different plane,
No,
no.
society won't let me.
They're wearing masks and such, and they really do just look like big cats.
Where did you get them? How did you meet?
Uh, we, I suppose we grew up together.
What were you raised by wolves? Left in
I,
a baby carriage, side of a woodland road.
I don't remember.
Can I tell if that's you just being like secretive or if you're super mysterious?
Do an insight check, Peebus.
Okay.
Yeah. You think I'm being really mysterious for no reason.
Damn, this guy's fucking crazy. Was I there for when you were talking about how you needed souls or whatever?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you saw me try and fucking take that dude's soul.
I guess. Unless I don't think I can see souls, so I don't know if you're just running out of a window for no reason.
What was the question that you asked if I was being, like, if you thought I was being mysterious?
Yeah. It's like
I
you're
s-
like, oh yeah, I don't remember my past.
oh.
You're talking about always knowing your dogs or something.
Yeah, you don't really know. You, I feel like you probably couldn't read me.
Damn, I can't
Where
look
did
at your
you get
body
your
language.
bark?
He's so cool.
Where did you get your bark?
Did you say why you needed to collect souls?
No.
He's gonna ask that. Why do you need to collect souls? Some sort of reaper.
I am looking for someone.
Would you share? Points fingers together, blushes a little bit.
Share their soul?
Share who it is.
Oh, I'm not sure. All I know is I want them dead.
So you don't know who it is, but you want them dead.
Yes.
Are they justified in killing them?
Most definitely. You can
What
see
are their
above anything
crimes?
else that you've probably seen so far, this is probably the like one moment where you notice like even the smallest bit of expression from Revan. Like talking about this one person that he doesn't seem to know. He's like almost monotonely pissed.
What did they do to deserve? What's their crimes?
I don't remember.
So you want this person dead? You know that they're justified in being killed,
More
but
than
you don't
anyone
know who
else.
they are or what they did.
I think I used to.
He's like trying to follow along, but he just doesn't get it. How do you plan on finding them if you don't know their name?
I suppose at this point, Revan would pull out a key from underneath his like many pads of leather. Um, you'd see this key that's like wrapped in several like linings of uh, what was it, yarn or string, Bonnie?
No, it's rusted with moss over it, but it's like a necklace. The best way it looks like in Jamor is you see like a slightly larger key that's covered in moss. You can see a little rust where the moss isn't, and then you see a string wrapped around it to form a necklace, and the string is constantly squirming and intertwining in itself, so you can't tell how many twines of yarn are making up this necklace. Definitely magical.
Damn, I can tell it's magical.
From the string.
I had a good
The-
zinger readied up. So you have his house key?
I have everyone's house key.
Gulp.
There is no place that his soul shall hide. And when I find it, then I will be no use anymore.
What do you mean by that?
He'll put it back behind his leather padding. There's no further explanation.
You're hard to follow. I don't know if that's good or not.
I'm simple. I have a job. When it's done, then I'm done.
You and I are one and the same.
All I know is I can't find my own peace until it's done, Yggdramal. And I'll start rummaging through some stuff just trying to buy time. And once they die, I hope by then you shall find peace too.
I will not.
And it looks like our convictions are one and the same.
Raw as hell. Holy shit.
Igjamar, I'll ask you again. What do you deem those people's lives? He gestures towards the sheep that are now like all hurdled in one.
They did their crime and they paid their price. Nothing more to it than that.
How are they paying their price?
I'd assume they don't want to be sheep.
Then shall they be set free?
I would assume. I don't think they want to. Or wait, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, I don't believe that that's what they need.
Do you think they're still human, Yigjamar?
All human are sheeps to begin with.
Very true. Take this. I'll throw him a chest.
What the fuck? I fucking try to catch it. I fall over and fucking die. It's the whole ass chest.
Load up. We'll need it.
Is it full? Like, is this where
No,
all
it's
your shit
empty.
is? Or was it?
It's empty.
Why do I? What? Not a sack.
Well, we're gonna be here for a while. Why don't we have some fun?
Okay.
He's gonna
I'm gonna
gesture
let-
towards the large amount of traps.
Oh. I guess I'll stuff them
God,
up.
I'm about to do something so fucking metal.
There we go.
Sure, you
I'm
grab-
just gonna talk out of character for this.
You grab
The
some
plan
more.
is,
Oh, you're done.
the plan is I want to converse with Yigjamor and basically set up a bunch of hunting traps in the forest and make a really loud noise so all the sheep start running into the forest.
Hmm.
And that way my dogs can or my companions can start like hunting them down for fun.
I see.
Just, killing more time.
Yeah, just wasting time. Sure. As you guys are loading up, after several hours, you guys have been here just talking, wasting time, trying to figure out what you want to do to buy time. Seeming neither of you have even considered how long you might wait here. You're just waiting. One of your Nola runs up and alerts you, Revan.
Mm-hmm.
As they look up, person. As they as
yeah,
this
I'm
kind of
gonna
say,
go
coming
figure
up
out.
the road. Sure. You start walking out, and you see walking up the road a figure with this large top hat, a cigar in their mouth, and
Can
they're
I
just
prepare
kind of
something?
sure. They're prepared.
I want to prepare a bunch of thingies. I'm gonna use primal warding, and I don't know how much time I would have, but I want to prepare a few traps and stuff.
Traps where? Just what are
Just
you doing?
around the general area, at like the area they're walking into. Not directly on the road or anything, but generally surrounding where I would expect to stop them on the road. To the left, to the right, and so on.
Oh, sure. You see them walking up. They're about to reach the buildings right now and enter the square. But
Yeah,
you can prepare some stuff beforehand.
I mean, if I have enough time, I'll just prepare all 5.
Sure.
And I'll just put them, generally around the area that I'm about to stop them at.
All right.
As I'll tell Nola and Nihil to, hide behind buildings or something, and probably just walk out in front of them to confront them.
Sure. As
Have
you
I
walk up.
heard the person yet?
Oh, yeah, you guys exit and you hear whistling and an instrument being strummed. As you look down,
Okay,
you
I
see.
want to go and visit him.
Sure.
I know who it is, but not in
As
character.
you look down, you see a man walking up, playing a banjo with a very wicked-looking face on it. As he walks up the road, entering in front of some of the buildings, he seems to be approaching a large amount of sheep in the middle of this.
Dude, every time I meet this guy, I die.
In the middle, and he's the real deal, dude.
Joke's on you, I'm already dead.
He walks up and I mean, I don't know where you're stopping him at, but you can tell he's going to the large group of sheep.
I don't remember if we've talked about this, but have I seen him before already, or we've talked about him
You
before?
definitely would know the name.
Okay.
The
Oh right, yeah,
foreboding-
because you were talking about like at the intro. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna see him and then instantly uncloak.
Yeah, the foreboders a very can't call him famous. He's a very infamous person. Anyone who's been in the way for a long enough time would have heard the name of the forebodar, especially in recent times.
I probably would have heard of him then.
Probably. You may not know who he is by if you heard about him, you probably heard about his banjo at least, and his appearance.
Yeah.
He's always
May I
whistling
help
with
you?
the cigar. He looks at you and he's whistling, and he just tips his hat to you, and doesn't stop whistling, and it seems he's just trying to walk past you.
Yeah, I'll let him go past.
You see he goes past, and he goes into the center where all the sheep have kind of been herded, and he climbs on top of the well in the center of the town and just sits down and looks off towards the mountains while he whistles. And you see every now and then he starts like snapping and humming and whistling different tunes like he's trying to think of something. And he's there for about 10 minutes doing this. Never looks around, never looks at you.
I'm gonna see him, and I don't know if you see this in his face, but Yggdrasil looks almost hopeful for the first time in his life. Goes, I've seen him. It's close.
What's close, Yggdrasil?
Gonna like look at you and then just look away.
Can I see what you're looking at?
He's not looking at anything. He just looks away.
After some time, as kind of maybe not super on alert, but obviously you're paying attention to this man. He's the only person here. You hear his whistling kind of stops from his mouth, and it kind of just goes around him like it's magical in a way. Like someone else is whistling for him, and he starts strumming his. You think it's probably a banjo. That's what you imagine. He starts strumming his banjo, and then he starts to kind of speak in a singing tone type of voice. It's almost like reading a poem, but also singing. It's a very strange ordeal. As you hear him say, "From the hills that have no peak, speaks the ancient roar. Hunger roars as the beast descends to satisfy themselves on forsaken men. Never again to awaken from counting sheep. Now food to power the beast." As you see, he just kind of coughs. He jumps off. You watch as he pets one of the sheep. Like, pets some of the sheep as he walks by, and then he starts walking a different direction out of town. Whistling the entire time.
Can I do something to figure out can I do my literary analysis on that?
Yeah. What are you trying to literary analysis?
Literally, I want to try to discern what meaning that holds.
Sure. What do you think it holds? By reading it, what do you think?
Well, I could figure out this is either something's gonna come over and kill us, we're gonna kill these things, or something's gonna come and kill them.
Pretty good insight.
But I
What would
want
you do?
to know what my character would know.
I would also like to do something.
Okay.
I would
Edgemore,
like to
you
do
roll
a
insight,
check,
and Revan, yeah, you
and
can tell me.
I'm not sure what check this would be, but I have a theory,
Hmm?
a game theory.
Okay.
And my theory is I think the Forebodar uses magic to divine things to happen. Like I think he uses magic that he can basically make things happen if he wills it. I think that's how he gets away. Like I think he is generally not a nice person, and I think that's how he's getting away with it. Is no one knows that he can basically like he's basically writing the story of the town, of the village. He's basically rewriting it through magical means, and I'm trying to discern if that is true. If I caught anything to determine if he used some form of magic to write into uh, basically the future of what's going to happen here.
Okay, and how about are you going to try and verify this just by what you witnessed? Is some other
Uh,
method?
I I mean, I suppose I would just use based on what he did and what he said. Folk stories of the Forebodar and all the knowledge of my traveling. I'd like to determine pairing that with the magical snapping and everything. I'd like to at least try and get as much information as possible.
Do me an insight check as well. Mm-hmm. Idramore, your insight from earlier, basically what you told me, Pubis, that's what Idramore probably thinks.
He just has
As
no idea. He knows what I know.
yeah, I mean, he knows that.
He's as
I
clueless
mean,
as me. Okay.
Idramore, you were at Tornad Outpost where a bunch of wolves came out of the mountains to devour the people,
Okay, yeah, that was what I was thinking.
and his first instance is from the hills that have no peak. That's very obviously relating to the Endless Peak Mountains right beside you. It's not far fetched. You've experienced it before. Un, you realize, Revan, you're not necessarily super magical yourself, but you have, looking at him, seen how he's strummed, how he kind of looked off into the distance. From what you've heard of him, you've always heard that he either bad things happen after he shows up, or he'll show up in places where bad things are happening, and often predict the next bad thing to happen. You do not think it's far fetched to assume that he's magical. He probably does use divination magic. How else would he know this? This is not like something normal. He probably is some sort of divination user. You don't have any proof that he writes these bad things to happen. However, you do think it's possible because of who your quote unquote master is, how there's endless pathways. Perhaps the forebodar uses something like that with words. There's countless possibilities. He just chooses which words to say and help put that, basically connect those words to an outcome. So you do not think necessarily you think it may be more akin to he uses divination to find where a place is that is in turmoil and then can potentially more or less write a line of words to lead to a certain outcome. Kind of like how your doorway system works and your
Hmm.
master. But
Did I catch a good glimpse at his face?
no. His face is always, his hat's always down like that. No one's ever seen his, like, most of his face besides that, the gruff, shaved beard, the cigar, kind of the dark skin under his eyes.
He's not a skeleton?
Oh no, he's not a skeleton.
What?
He is flesh.
Cringe.
But that's kind of what you think. Revan, you'd think it's possible, but you do not know if it's true. You have no like real proof of that. But it's not a theory that's bad enough to throw away, especially with how you've seen the world.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably just let him go by. and look towards Yggdrasil. I wonder if he
So,
was talking about us or something else. Looks up to the mountain.
You don't see anything. You see mountains that go into the clouds.
I believe he's talking about the beasts that live in the mountains. We might need to get out of here soon.
It appears the beasts are gonna come kill the sheep.
I say we let them.
and I'm gonna quickly like look around.
We should get
Well,
what
if
we
they're
can
going to die
and
anyway,
get out.
I suppose if you shall die from me, then.
What'd you say?
Yggdrasil, we
Yeah.
need to kill a few.
Well, you go ahead and do that, I guess.
I'm about to do a thingy. I mean, how easy would it be to kill one?
Easy peasy.
Okay. I want to walk up to one and just, like, cut it in half.
Okay.
And, I'm gonna use the key.
Sure. You put the key into its corpse and you twist. But you realize for a moment you see something being driven out of the sheep. You've done this before. You've seen what it looks like when it works. You see it opens up to show, like... You've learned that it basically opens up into the spirit world in order to let their soul. And it's usually a pretty easy process where it opens up and it's looking through a portal almost. This time, whenever it opens up, you see layers of streams going across. You see a bunch of clouds, very misty, dark clouds. And in those clouds, you see like various dreams. You see nightmares. You see signs, like dreams of eating grass. And then you see dreams of a boy kicking a ball. And it's all so intertwined to each other that you realize his soul is completely lost and broken. It's not whole anymore. It is split between being a sheep and a person. It does not know what its soul is. It cannot be collected.
These won't do. Yggdrasil, can you spot the sheep that was carrying the child?
Can I?
Do you have a certain way to? I just you could go through a long process of looking. There are hundreds of sheep here, though.
I need
Some
an
some real
intact
sheep
soul.
and some are real sheep and some are not real sheep.
I think that kid's the only thing with an intact soul I needed.
Jesus.
Maybe. I can't.
Fondy, you said I start with one soul.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna find some random, specifically stone doorway, like a very sturdy stone doorway, one that would survive perhaps a dragon fire breath.
Sure.
Did I find one?
No, there are none. All these places are made of wood.
Fuck.
Can I do my thing?
do you
I
do?
want to look for a library, so a library in this flipping city.
No, the most there would be is like in the mayor's house, or like in various houses, but they're mostly a children's book. Nothing of like. I mean, I don't know what you're looking for. Maybe,
I'm
maybe
looking
something
for
you're
more
looking
ink so I could fucking write shit.
Oh, you're just looking for ink. Yeah, you can find some ink.
Yeah,
Just some normal ink.
for writing new spells.
Can I find a
Oh
basement
no,
door?
you cannot find
Yeah.
magical ink here.
Okay.
Can I?
No, there's no. You realize there's no basements here, and the ground is so made of stone. You can't really dig into the ground here.
So these people just hate being alive.
Yeah, no, this is a really poor town. This is anyone who lives near the Endless Peaks is just really, really bad off.
Huh.
I'll
Well,
be right back.
I had a plan.
Oh,
I
what?
wonder what Hawkins is thinking right now.
Quick cuts to Hawkins.
Cuts to
I'm gonna fucking
Hawkins.
die. I'm gonna fucking die.
Cuts back. Ah,
Me being throttled by Kratos. You motherfucker! Ah!
Fucking Hawkins main plot versus the fucking Yggdrasil and Revan side plot.
dude, if Yggdrasil and Revan end up being left alone a lot, there's gonna be some real bad shit happening.
I was like
Mhm.
thinking these two are gonna go on a rampage, aren't they? They're gonna just start making.
We're
so-
only
like,
gonna go on
you-
justified rampages. Okay?
You can
Yeah.
have the soul. I got the body.
True.
I'm going to fucking blow
Thankfully,
my
Revan
load.
doesn't just kill everyone. He's not a murder hobo. He only kills people he justifies that needs to be dead.
Like everyone.
Like everyone. Every single human.
Like everyone else. That's not me.
Yep.
Right, and you can talk to the sheep, right? You should be able to find the one.
Yeah, but there's a lot. I was hoping there's a faster way,
Okay.
but I don't think the soul of the fetus baby would be enough.
Yeah, but I want it for my own dubious reasons.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens with it. I just want to take care of that sheep and see what happens.
Well, I was gonna kill the sheep and the fetus baby.
No, maybe don't. Maybe we
Well,
don't.
I needed soul.
Yeah, but we can have a funny sheep hybrid child.
Well,
take
the
care of it.
idea is my plan was I was gonna find a sturdy door and mark the door so that way we can teleport here later, and then like come
Oh.
back.
Are you able to just do it anyway? Or
I
if
can
the
mark a
door's destroyed,
door. I
does it
have
get-
one soul, but the thing is I just need a good door.
I mean, I guess you could just hope that it doesn't get destroyed. Right?
Yeah,
Is
I was
it
hoping
not
for, like, a
refunded if
basement door.
it gets destroyed?
I don't think so. I might just find some like really like
Sorry, return.
backyard door. Fondy, do I see any like barn that's like kind of out of the way?
Yeah. I mean, you guys also make a doorway.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Like, Yggdrasil can turn-
their own two hands?
Yeah, you could. Yggdrasil can also turn giant. I'm sure you guys can make like a stone archway somewhere. Put a door in it.
Jamar,
If you want to spend the
Yeah.
time doing that at least.
I need your help.
With what?
Can you lift some stone?
I'm more than just a pack mule.
No, I'm gonna go big and grab some stone.
Okay, you guys trying to build an archway?
Actually, no, I'm gonna ask him. What is he talking about?
Why?
Yeah, you don't actually know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just go big.
If we're
Yeah, why do you
leaving,
need-
we need a way back fast.
Like a carriage?
Make an archway. I'll
But
show
don't we have a
you.
bunch of horses? Or,
Yeah, there are a few horses there.
Okay.
I'll get here much faster than horses.
What do you mean?
I told you earlier. I have a key to everyone's house.
How to keep the bit going, but I don't want to be fucking annoying.
I'll just trust you on this.
And I'll just go big and start grabbing some stone.
I'll also pick up stone as well. I'll start like making a one side.
All right, give me. I know what kind of check to be to construction.
Survival.
Give me a.
Survival.
I don't know if it'd be survival. This is
I
building.
think it would be survival.
I don't think it would be survival. It might be.
Medicine.
I think this is gonna be history, so you know how well to build.
You're kidding.
How
Well,
to
how
build
big
an
are you-
archway?
Like
Yeah, well, you need to know like how do you
Yeah, I
line
need
the
to
them
know,
shape.
right.
is this a
Yeah, you gotta know the
Dorinkian
shape,
column
right?
on the side?
Yeah, you know the shape, but you need to know like
the
do I
plan
have more weight
is
here
the
or more weight
plan
there?
was to build this is we're gonna build up both sides, and then before we connect it, we're gonna use Yggdrasil to make some vines, and that way we have some like
Oh, perfect.
we have some
Good nature roll, then.
stuff.
I that's worse.
Personally, I'm a fan of survival.
Yeah, of course you would be.
Yeah, I think you were right when. Okay, well,
I think we survive
I-
with making like a tent, but you're making like a
If you'd like my input, I
decent
would say
size?
like dexterity, like sleight of hand or something.
yeah,
Like
I'll
actually
just
make
roll
it not fall
everything,
over.
see what happens. Survival.
Jesus Christ.
Let's do medicine while we're at it.
You're all-
Performance.
Oh my god, that's fucking insane.
Idramore,
I'll
firstly,
do backflip on top of it.
you see Idramore's picking up these stones, Revan, but even though he
I'm
knows what
helping him use
archway,
advantage.
you know, well, this is just his history in general. You didn't help him with this, but you can tell right away that he knows what an archway is, but he firstly doesn't know what size you're making, and it's putting like stones in different positions where like the weight doesn't match. He's not having a hard time lifting them, and he's putting them in like where they are stable, but they're not. You can tell it's gonna be not a very strong. Oh shit! A very strong archway here. Do me a history check, Revan. See how well you know which place to put a. Oh yeah, with Revan's help, you guys kind of retake him down. You put him in a different area, and then yeah, give me. I will say dexterity. Give me a base dexterity. One of you. You can do it with
Me.
advantage. Okay. Yeah, you guys kind of together get things working right, and you're trying to bind them together with vines. You said.
We find yeah. So I was figuring we could wrap around the stone bricks with like vines to kind of bind them together. Maybe find a bit of clay to kind of pad up the bottom.
Now
Make
this
sure
would
it
be
doesn't
survival.
get winded
I
over.
think.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Fondi. Would do survival.
This one is survival.
You know,
let's put this.
find some clay to kind of put in between the. Why are you rolling survival?
Did you say to roll survival?
Oh. Yeah, we'll take his. Yeah.
You guys are like looking, but it's taking you guys a while. Like you guys aren't doing this very quick. What size
Like
are
an
you?
old married couple.
Yeah, you guys making like a normal. Like you guys making like a normal sized archway. Like what kind of archway are you making?
It's just like I could walk through it.
You guys are making this, and you start getting a crowd of sheep that are watching you. Bah, bah, and they're like even giving you tips. No, put it there. As they're like now complaining how you're building this
Nola.
archway.
Nihil. If you hear any of them complain, just eat them or something.
Why would I do that?
I didn't say Yggdrasil. Yeah, any of them that complain, I'll just have my companions just like chase them off or eat
Yeah,
them
they
or do whatever they want.
they quit once they start getting chased. You eventually, I'd say it's gonna take you guys about, I'd say it's gonna take you 2 hours to like get it stable enough where you don't think it's gonna fall over easily. But now you have the problem of what door are you putting in this, or how you're gonna make a door.
I didn't think I had to make a door.
That it's on the item. You have to use you have the archway for like a door, but are you using a random door? Or are you?
I'll just go over and grab a fucking random door.
We need a door.
Wedge it in.
Yggdrasil.
Oh no, we forgot the door.
Redesign.
Literally Drake and Josh.
Yggdrasil.
Oh, I'll just grab a random door from off one of the buildings and just wedge it in.
Sure. And you put it in there. Okay.
D12s? That's not fun.
That was me checking something.
Why would you do that?
All right, you guys get the door in there. There's no hinges or anything. It's just kind of leaned up inside there.
Do we need hinges?
As long as you can open and close the door.
Can it be shut?
You just take out and then put back in the fucking door. Call it a day.
I suppose that is shutting it. I use the key. I make this a point. I mark it.
Sure, what's it like? What's your points of light look like?
Oh, fuck.
Describe what Idramore sees.
You're not supposed to ask what they look like.
No. I know what they look like. I've been thinking of this.
Idramore gets to witness.
Wait, what am I
So
doing?
each time when my points of light are made, the door like opens for a brief moment. And in this case, the door kind of falls backwards onto the ground, and inside of this archway, it almost looks like if you've ever seen in like a detective movie or film or anything, where you have all of the strings connecting all of the different like loose ends and things to their investigation. Except for this, it's like very very mundane looking chains that connect a lot of random looking faces, people you don't recognize, almost like almost as if they take the shape of a transparent soul but still look humanoid, and all of these chains like kind of stemming from each person to person. um, as as each time I do this, one of these people gets like you can see two sides of a door, like basically puzzle pieces of two puzzle pieces, basically like crush in the middle of one of these people, that creates a like metal or like steel door, and in the middle is a like giant lock, as the like actual door to the archway like flies back up and shuts the door.
Oh, you witnessed it, Edgemore. What do you think about it?
Alright,
Did
so
you get all
let's
that?
just stay open. Can we continue to do things?
Just
Yes.
right, it's fine.
I I may need more souls, but we shall return here later. Hey, Jamar.
Could you find the pregnant sheep?
I'm
You
sure
probably do it with
we
your
can
talk to
fright.
find-
them.
You probably could Edgemore if you wanted, but you'd have to lift all of them with the fright.
You're not gonna take the baby's soul, are you?
That's
He's gonna try.
Oh
That's
my
not what I'm
god.
doing. I just want the fucking sheep.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna do
You leave-
anything with it. I
You
just
leave
want the
him
sheep.
alone.
Just
wanna
like
see
we
what'll
said,
happen.
you get the
I-
soul, I get the body.
I will say, Jamar, I need more than one. I need 3.
Wait, for the door?
To return here, I need 3.
Oh. Or are there gonna be souls on the other side of the door?
What do you mean?
You know, if we go through, will there be souls for you to grab?
No. We'll just return here from another door.
I don't get it. Can you find the sheep? Not for souls.
Slash
Uh,
B gets the
Could
fright to
I?
start looking for
So,
sheep.
so animals are weird, right? In real life, there's a lot of animals that can smell if an animal is pregnant. Like, for instance, like if a dog is pregnant, like they can smell that. Like another dog can smell that, right? So would it
I
be
suppose.
possible for one of my companions to attempt to like sniff out
It'd still take a while, I
this
think. But yeah.
pregnant sheep?
It's also assuming
Can I
we're
say-
back in the center. So he doesn't willing to wait the time, yeah. It might
Can
take
we
a couple
say
hours.
that while we were building the door, our companions were out looking for the pregnant one?
No, did you decide to do this afterwards?
Yeah, we didn't.
Ah.
Okay, well then I'll just send out the fright to double up.
Yep, I'll send out mine.
Sure.
I mean, I'll also go because I can also talk to people.
Eventually
Is
you
this the-
guys find the sheep you're looking for. You see she's kind of prancing around the house, still panicked.
Gonna pick her up.
What'll I ever
Put
do?
her to my
Ah! As she starts freaking out, you can hear
Don't move.
Revan. Ah!
It'll upset the baby.
Ah!
Igdramar.
He's like
You know
carrying
you-
it, just in his hand.
Igdramar, you know that it'll also be damaged, right?
What?
The body.
Huh?
While he's carrying it, I'm just gonna kill the sheep.
No, no.
The one he's
like yoink it
carrying?
away from him.
You're trying to
Wait,
like
avoid
if
holding
you
it
don't want
up.
me to, then I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Yeah,
do it
I said
immediately.
Well,
don't kill them.
yeah,
Not,
you
it's
did
not for
attempt.
souls.
You did attempt, but you instantly realized Edmoria is.
I mean, I guess
holding back.
you know what? I guess I don't. I would need 2 more souls anyway, so I probably wouldn't be that urgent to kill them.
He's
So-
also huge and holding it in his fucking hand, so I mean you'd have to like climb up him.
So we
I
found
mean, that
him,
sheep has 2
Edmure.
souls. It's got the sheep soul and the baby soul.
No, the
so-
sheep soul's damaged, Hawkins. in
Ah,
my head.
fuck!
The sheep soul is 2 halves. But the fetus is still human. Therefore, its soul has been born and not damaged.
You said you needed 2 more souls, or 3 more.
3. If that one
Well,
lives,
why
I'd
not
need
Those points at
3.
the horses.
You're right.
Yeah. I tend to be.
Oh. Well.
Hmm?
I suppose I better get going.
Stop rolling.
I guess I'm gonna go start killing horses, Fawn. I'm gonna kill 3 of them.
Okay. You kill one? Let me see. Let me do horse's stats.
Can I take their souls? I'll stop after the first one if I can't get this horse's soul. I don't know if I can get a horse soul.
Question is, does a horse have a soul?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and it says on the stat block that they
I
have
can
souls.
see it.
They
It's
actually
right
have
there.
4 souls each.
One per
Actually,
leg.
one is actually a demon soul. One of them was a demon.
His obligation's instantly done.
I think the rule here is only animals that have sapiens have souls. So if one of these horses
Would I
was
know
like,
this?
Assuming you've tested it before, yeah, probably.
Okay, then I probably wouldn't kill a horse. I'd
So you
probably
probably-
call
you-
Ignorant down.
Yeah, you'd probably realize the horses. The sheep was an idea worth trying, but assuming one of these horses is actually like genius or something underneath, and realizes it's a horse and has a lot of brains behind it, then it's probably not going to work. The soul isn't powerful
Do
enough.
something smarter, Igmure.
Like maybe the Baron soul.
Yeah,
could
maybe
count,
the Baron.
right?
I
Yeah.
think if you killed enough animals, maybe. But I imagine it like this: an animal without sapiens isn't like a full soul. It's like very.
It's like
fragile.
Undertale.
Dude, boys,
They're
we're
only
going to the
worth like
slaughterhouse.
1/8 of a soul.
Igmure, we should leave.
Yeah.
Where do you think they've gone? Shall we follow?
Higher into the hills.
Well, if the foreboders anything right, then that's no good.
You could track them with their scent with your dogs, I'm sure, but neither of you know exactly where they went.
I'm sure I could, but my first priority would be getting the fuck up here.
Okay.
I don't like these D12s.
What was the closest place? I mean, we could just hide around.
Just Gate's close. That's the closest like main city.
And you said that was like a day away, right?
Yeah, day on horse.
We have plenty.
Um,
Well, I'd assume if they're returning here. Leave a note for them.
Should probably put it on the door.
on our door.
Isn't that what people do?
Well, you could do that. I don't have any paper.
I don't have any paper either.
Oh,
I have an
all the
idea
houses.
though. Never mind, I do have paper, but I can do one better. I'm gonna use my cartographer tools.
Sure. What are you making with them?
Gonna draw a map of where we went.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and draw an estimated map, and I'm gonna try and draw a tree and a guy with 2 animals, so they know.
Yeah, but what you draw? Okay, you drawing a picture, but where you're drawing? Like you drawing an actual map, like where you're going?
I'm gonna. I mean, just like a rough sketch of where we're going.
Oh, where are you
After we
going?
figure out where we're going. Yeah, after we figure it out.
That's kind of important right now.
Hey, Jimor, you've been with them longer than I have.
Yeah.
Where shall we go?
I mean, I guess Justigate was like a military place, right?
Yeah, that's a military outpost, mostly.
And was the butler guy or our assistant guy waiting for us there?
Which one? Oh, the one on the carriage? William?
Yeah.
No, he left. He dropped you off and he went back to Stilfrin, back to the
Do
embryos.
would we still have the hotel? where you're at?
No. I mean, that was like you guys left in the morning, so I would assume. I'm assuming you have your
Oh.
badge. I'm sure you can go back and maybe get similar treatment, maybe. You could. Revan, I don't know about Revan. Revan doesn't have a badge.
How do you feel about just hiding out in here?
I know the town.
Considering the
missed out.
foreboding hasn't been wrong, I don't think it's good. The best we
If
could
it's
do
just
is
a
go into
beast.
the forest and camp.
Last time it was just a basilisk.
I mean, I'm up for sport.
We might be capable.
It's true.
It's up to you.
You guys
I
aren't
don't
weak anymore.
mind.
You guys are pretty strong nowadays.
Would have thought you're the one who's specialized in beast slaying.
No need to put beast in front of it.
Slaying?
We can wait. I'll put away my cartographer tools. Do you need sleep? Do you
No.
sleep?
Do we need sleep?
What
time is it?
D12s.
You, Idrimor, you are kind of like a wood elf, where you don't necessarily have to sleep. You kind of, I mean, you root in the ground and you kind of photosynthesize, just like a wood elf does. Wood elf doesn't root in the
I
ground,
meant like,
but they.
is it late? Do we need to sleep?
Oh, and it's not really late yet. I mean, it's probably about midday or so. Well, it's probably getting closer to the evening, but it's not pitch black yet.
I mean, if you want a short rest, you should.
Oh yeah, you guys can definitely a short rest if you haven't yet, or
Okay.
even long rest.
Wait, we can long
Did
rest? Can
I-
I get my traps back?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the center of town and start placing down traps.
Where the
Preferably
sheep
where the sheep won't fucking step on them.
That's gonna be hard to control
That's
unless you have your
really not
dogs
gonna be worth it.
constantly.
Okay,
circling
better
them.
idea, better idea. Yik Jamar. How about we set up a plan?
You're gonna have to tell me what the plan is.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to ask. I have some traps. Why don't we just lure them through? Whatever this beast from the mountains is.
What if it's a flying beast?
Then I'll shoot it.
Oh. Then won't the traps be useless?
Once it hits the ground. No.
Okay.
Do I still have my undead? Are they in my hole?
Yeah.
think they
Let's
are.
see if you're four and dead.
Can I just yoink them out?
Sure.
I guess I'll start putting up traps like in like small alleyways. I guess the alleyways wouldn't really be alleys, but you know, like in between houses and stuff.
Okay.
And for us, I want to mark them with like sticks standing up, you know, so that way Yigdramour doesn't run over them and die.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just use like a singular stick.
Sure. Sure.
Yigdramour, you see this? Points at stick.
Yeah.
Don't run over that.
Thumbs up.
And I put down all 5.
While I was
You
doing
okay?
that, I'm gonna animate. What? 2 undead.
Sure.
Blink. Blonk.
So your other undead,
Good call.
Peebus, have you been keeping them animated?
Don't I have them always animated for funsies?
No. I mean, if you have the space
Oh.
for them, using
but
the
didn't you say
half a level of
that one
necromancy.
feature that they have?
Which one?
The one
necromancy.
that this one, yeah.
I wonder what Hawkins is dealing with now.
Mm-mm-mm.
As they like speed down that.
I don't know what
the-
level that is.
Yeah, but you gotta make
Hawkins
sure you know what
is thrown
level
by
it is.
Kronos into the wall.
Slash me
actually, this
looks
time
at Hawkins'
it's
character sheet,
it's
so I know
taking,
what
like,
level I have.
it's gonna take like them 2 days to travel under this mountain. Voice crack.
Hawkins, don't die before we get Jackal's eye.
Which
Hawkins is
one?
thrown by Morty into a wall.
I'll kill you.
You hear Leah's like, he forced us to.
I'll kill you.
Okay, yeah, I only get 2, so you're right. I don't fucking make more of them.
I mean, if you really think
You
about
can
it, we're like a
make
full party
more.
right now.
You can make more Beavis, but you can only keep 2 up, like, permanently. Up to
Okay.
that CR. So, like,
Then
if you
I'll
had
make
2
2 more
remade,
skeletons.
so if you had, like, 2 made, you could have kept 2 of your 4 up. And you can make more on top of that, but you have to do the typical anime dead nonsense.
Okay.
If you really think about it, with my dogs and your skellies, we're like a full party.
True. Yeah, I make those. I make that. And I
One of your
hide out
dogs
in the
alerts you,
chamber.
Evan. People!
I hide all my skeletons inside of houses.
Are they talking about the skeletons?
No, they're talking about someone else. They probably would
Oh.
alert you about the skeletons, but they would alert you about later on, an hour later.
I'm gonna command them to take the hide action.
Sure.
And I'll put them in like either a bush or like behind a wall or something. After they like point where they're coming from. I will also take the hide action. To be honest.
They point at the same way where the foreboding was coming from. And they
Yeah,
say
I will
2
also be
people.
taking the hide action.
I go invisible.
Sure. All of you roll stealth checks, please. Including the thralls.
I'm the scout. He can
Actually,
use mine, right?
The thralls will be fine, assuming they're laying down. If he's in a certain amount of feet of you.
Oh,
I don't
Okay.
want to use yours.
I think I have to roll stealth for my dogs too.
Yeah.
Do they need to
That's
stealth if they're
Nola.
inside of a building?
Wait, if they're taking the hide action, is that advantage?
I don't think it's advantage. I think it just lets you actually take. It just lets you hide.
And
Be hidden.
one single Yambi.
Okay.
All right, so I got a 13, Nola got a 16, and Nihil got a 12.
Interesting. Okay. As you guys are all hiding, I don't know what your plan is here. You see 2 people walking up the road, side by side. They're not really chatting. When you look at them, you see they're both wearing very dark clothing. They have this long, dark black hair. One of them is clearly a little bit taller, very masculine. He has these like 2 golden earrings, and you see his ears are pointed. And on top of his head, you see these like furling horns on his head. On her head, she looks very similar, except she has like a little hairband made of the same kind of jewelry, and her antlers seem to be more so straight than what you assume to be her brothers. They seem to be twins, but very similar. As they start walking up the path and walk up to town where all the sheep are. You guys just stay hidden and watch them?
Yeah.
You
Also, I
can-
would have like lightly put down the sheep and like stuck it into a corner.
Sure. You see the man look over. Sister, this is what all the fuss was. A bunch of sheep. Well, brother, what am I to say? A bunch of sheep in this area is very strange. Where do you think all the townsfolk went? Good question, sister. Perhaps one of them can answer us. As you see, he like grabs a sheep by like under its chin and like pulls it up towards his face. Why are you a sheep? Bah! Bah! Sister, I don't think it knows why it's a sheep. It won't stop bawling at me. No, of course, brother, it's... Do you think anyone here is human? Or still a person? You see the man kind of shrugs. I suppose we can look around. Perhaps someone here is alive. Heard some struggling in one of these buildings. That may be a sheep. Well, go look at it, brother. I suppose I will, sister. I shall satiate my curiosity. As you see, Idror, you watch as this, what seems to be some type of elf, walks into one of the buildings your zombie was in.
Would commanding my zombie break invisibility? It's not attacking or casting a spell.
I don't think so.
Cool.
You see he walks into his building with your zombie and looks around. Interesting. Sister, I found a person. They're not quite alive, though. As you see, he basically drags out by the top of its head the zombie. An undead
Limp. Just kind of existing.
corpse, but if this was struggling around, I think it may be alive. Shall I tickle it, sister?
Do what?
You
Can
say
I
that, Revan?
insight on what that means?
Revan, do you like blurt that out? Accidentally?
No. That was me
okay,
out of
maybe so.
character.
Can I like tell what that? What does he mean? Tickle it? Like, does he
Yeah,
mean
you
he's
know,
gonna
it's-
like do something?
You get an insight.
Is this guy
I'd like to
weird?
I forget where my character sheet is. In
I don't think I've
shadow.
ever heard someone want to tickle a zombie.
You realize that you just think this guy is a little not there. As
Oh, he's just stupid.
not stupid necessarily, maybe silly, but you hear the female elf say, "You've been rather bored, haven't you, brother? Tickling an undead. What do you think it's gonna do? Jump up, laughing? It's not gonna react.
It starts giggling.
Are you so sure, sister? Have you ever tried tickling a zombie? You know there's only one way to figure things out, and that is to question. You know information makes us stronger. I suppose you're right, brother. Fine. Let's make a bet, then. I bet it will not make a peep. All right, sister, I bet it will make a peep. As you see, they kind of frown at each other. All right, go ahead, tickle it. Fine, I will tickle it, sister. As you see, he starts tickling the zombie
I
on the
want to
ground.
command it to kick him in the balls.
Okay. Make it an attack roll with advantage.
Yombi Slammington.
These.
Attack.
Why are we attacking them? They didn't do anything.
You see as it tries to kick up, he like catches its leg and looks up toward the sister. Strange, sister. It seems we both lost. They didn't laugh. You're right, brother.
I would have like kicked as in like, you know, and like what so like when the fucking doctor like tests your reflexes. Like sort of like that.
Oh,
Like he starts tickling it and then it like reactively kicks him in the balls.
you see the sister raise her finger up. Wait, brother. Perhaps that was it being tickled. Maybe undead react differently when you tickle it. Here, let me try. As you
That's
see,
their
she walks-
new weakness. This is canon.
she walks over and she starts tickling it too. Let's see how it reacts this time if I tickle its
You can make this canon right now. Just do it again. This is every zombie does this when they're tickled.
As you see, she starts tickling like behind its neck. Let's see what it
Gonna
does
kick
if we
the
tickle
guy
its
in the balls again.
neck. This time, do it with disadvantage. As you see, he's basically ready just in case. Oh yeah, he like stops it again. Sister, it seems to have the same reaction every time. Well, you know the series of events. Third time's the charms. Let me try its feet. As you see, he like grabs the leg he's been trying to kick with and starts tickling it. What will he do if he cannot try and kick me?
Has he like? Is it standing up? What's
No, it's like laying down. It's like laying on the ground, and he's like they pull
is
out like a
anyone
corpse.
close to its face?
Yeah, the female elf who was tickling its neck.
Okay, the
Revan's
second they
gonna
tickle it, it's
sigh.
gonna try and bite him.
Revan's gonna sigh seeing all of this, and he's gonna command Nihil and Nola to stay back, but he's gonna come out of hiding.
Okay, you come out. Edgemore, what are you doing with this?
He's just giggling. Oh, it's gonna bite him or bite her.
Oh, yeah, go for a
once he
bite
starts
then.
tickling.
While they're
Advantage, you
doing
see?
this, I feel like Revan's gonna come up behind them, not too close where there would be any hostility or anything. Like his weapons are still not drawn, but he would go. Is this how you two have your fun?
As you say that, right before you say that, as you're saying it, you see the zombie reaches up and like tries to bite, and you see the female elf goes, "No kisses for you," and with both her hands crushes its skull instantly. Phew. Sister, that wasn't very fun, now was it? We didn't get a chance to finish testing it. Brother, it tried to kiss me, and it did not deserve a kiss. As Revan, you instantly realize she has a lot more strength than you imagined to be able to destroy a zombie skull like that.
I'm unfazed.
Edgemore, you do as well. They turn towards you. Ah, look, it is a human. Brother?
May I help you?
Yes. As you see the man, they kind of like stand up, straighten themselves off. The man like wipes some of like the zombie goo off of him, and he looks towards you. What is it that made you useful?
What makes me useful?
He kind of glares at you.
I'm of no use to anyone but myself and those who I deem needing me.
He turns to her sister. What do you think, sister? Well, he didn't really answer a question. He was very vague. He didn't tell us if he was good with the sword or good at talking. He kind of said he wasn't good at anything. You're right. You see, she looks at you. We mean, what are you useful for? What are you good at? What secrets do you have? Not how are you useful to yourself, how are you useful to others?
I am nobody. I am nothing. I am of no use.
You see, she looks at her brother. What do you think, brother? He kind of shrugs. Huh, seems kind of boring, but...
Revan crosses his arms. He looks unamused.
He said, it seems kind of boring, but ultimately people are only as useful as what they know. Maybe he knows something. He looks towards you. Do you have a bunch of information hidden in there? He like taps his head.
That is of what's not lost.
The sister looks over. Perhaps he has something worth hearing. Maybe we shouldn't eat him. You're probably right, sister. Let's see. As they both turn towards you simultaneously and say at the same time, tell us something important that we don't know.
Is that freaky? Is that like...
Oh, it's very freaky. They say at the same time, simultaneously looking at you. After just saying, maybe we don't have to eat him.
Okay,
And
I want
after
to move
saying-
the fright like right next to them, if I can. Sneakily.
Sure. You see both of them eye the fright, though. You can tell that they realize it's
It's
there.
invisible. Oh.
Yeah, well, they didn't not roll past their perception when they were first here. They're just ignoring it.
I would have had a bigger bonus, I think, but probably not enough.
Are you guys
No, not enough
sure
what
you
they
want to
had.
do this?
We just asked a question.
I don't know. The sheep are people.
Oh, we knew that. We mean something important that we don't know. Something worthwhile.
Oh, I don't have time for this. I feel like I'd look around looking for Yigdramal.
I would probably not uncloak, but walk up to them.
If
Do
this would-
another stealth check then.
I look super
well,
unamused. If this is what the foreboding warned us about. Waste of our time.
You see the woman look towards you, Jamor, as you start trying to get closer. And you see both of them kind of ignoring you. They say, we're a waste of your time. I
He's
don't
not
like
really
them
trying to
quite-
be sneaky or like hostile.
You
He's
see
walking.
the woman looks over towards her brother. I don't quite like him anymore. Perhaps the other one has something to offer. I'd rather not have to get messy if we don't have to.
You
We need to
have
hurry up and head
nothing
back.
to offer me. Therefore, I have nothing to offer you.
We offer you your life for an information. She kind of turns to where you're invisible, Idramore. How about you?
What information do you want?
They just both smile at the same time. Tell us something important that we don't know. As they both say it simultaneously again.
They're gonna try and eat us, but we're not very edible.
He wants to like know like, do they care like how relevant it is? Like if I tell them
ask.
like, "Whoa, McDonald's 4 for 4."
No, it's Wendy's.
You can ask
I
him.
know.
I don't know if you'd be able to assume this.
To what relevance?
Doesn't matter, as long as it's important. And something we don't know. And we don't mean important as how to grow a farm, though we know that. We mean important as something going on. Relevant, perhaps.
You want
In
to
the
know what
sense-
happened here?
Oh, we already have an idea.
And what's your idea?
And he's gonna uncloak.
You see they both kind of smile. A Melantritz. How strange. As now, when they said that, they spoke at the same time again. Surprised. Well, we suspect it was that Dreamwalker and his Somniumats. Makes the most sense. He's been getting more powerful recently. For what end, I don't know. Perhaps you know that.
How does she say that? Like, is that suspicious the way she says that?
No, it was just, it wasn't suspicious as like, she knows you know something.
Okay. Well, I got a good idea. Is there like any sort of hostility here? Like, do I feel threatened? Like,
You do
if I
feel-
don't
you-
tell them, will they fucking blow me up in real life?
you feel these people have been like, these people are not acting like equals to you. They're acting like you're beneath them. But all of you, everyone here is beneath them, and when they ask you for something important, it seems they're offering you to tell them something important that they don't know, to satisfy them. And if you satisfy them, you're not on.
Do they look
their
like
hit
royalty?
list. Oh yeah, they look very beautiful.
Are these high elves?
Yet you don't know what kind of elves they are. You've never seen an elf with black hair, and they both have different antlers that don't actually like match. Like the woman has like antlers that belong to a high elf, and the other one has antlers that belong to a wood elf. But neither of them look like a standard elf of any type.
How about you first? What are you? What manner of elf are you?
What do you think, brother? He turns back towards her. In the end, we almost always offered information for information, a deal, perhaps. I like his drawl. I suppose we can entertain him. We can give him one. However, if they don't return us more, what shall we do? We'll devour them with the rest. Understood, brother. She turns back towards you, and then he looks at you. And they both say at the same time, we are not elves.
Oh, to just leave it at that?
Yeah, you asked them what kind of elves they are, and they said, we're not elves.
I said, "What are you, comma? What sort of elves are you?"
No, they only answered the last
Wow.
part.
So is this the sort of interaction where you're going to give more vague answers? Try and siphon information.
Information makes us stronger. Does that give you a hint? They both kind of wink at you. Mr. Melantritz, you've probably been alive for a while. Perhaps that rings a bell for you.
You're wasting your time.
What bell does
Tree.
that ring?
History check.
I would love to give myself advantage with my fucking inspiration.
Sure.
Is what I would like to do, actually.
Go ahead. All right,
Oh.
great. You here, I'll
Could
message
I
you.
do something too?
What are you doing?
For some reason, I have a feeling these are creatures. Am I correct? Would
They
you
are
consider them
creatures.
creatures?
Well, a
I'd
creature
like to use
to me
my
is like
hunter's
anybody.
instinct to use my survival instead of insight to try and determine what form of creature they might be.
Sure.
Bang.
So you're trying to. What are you using so you're using your survival to try and figure out what kind of creature they are.
Yes, I just have that feeling that they are not actually of human,
Oh,
or like humanoid.
yeah. You realize, they are some type of shape changer, very high and mighty above you. So it means they're powerful. And they're really talking about a lot of information, and they act like you're nothing to them, even though you guys are very clearly in a decent position, and they're not armed whatsoever. So this is what you think they may be.
Dree, did you not listen to the man with the banjo?
You talking to me or to them?
To you. All of these are food to power the beast. Of course they're not elves.
Something much more ancient than that.
I honestly have no idea what my character would think about these. And do you have something to say? I'm gonna think. I'm gonna ponder my orb.
Personally, I think they're dragons,
Well, I know what they are.
but I'm not gonna say it out loud because I'm not sure. I know they're obviously beasts.
Um,
What are they?
yeah, that's what my character is. That what I am think, and I why do you even lie to
Fondi,
us, right?
When they winked at
Fondi,
you, it's more that's what you thought from the information they gave
Okay.
you.
Fondi,
No, yeah, this is.
I didn't even
I'm
read
pretty
that,
sure.
by the way. I just want you to know that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Um,
I'll let the tree go first.
I'm gonna need
Okay, then.
lore drop Fondy. Are dragons usually like they are, where they're like the oldest race?
They're they're a little bit younger than elves, I believe. Well, arguably they're about the same, but elves and dragons came around about the same time. So they are one of the
And
oldest in general.
do dragons tend to be like dicks?
Depends
Not
what type.
all.
Depends what type they
Okay,
are.
so my thought
But they are
I'm
usually pretty
asking
high
this
and mighty.
because I'm thinking he either thinks that dragons are dicks because they think they own the place, or they do own the place. And I don't know.
They're kind of like people. They vary. They really do. Some of them do. Some of the ones that are more evil usually are a little more asshole-ish and act like they own the place. Some of the more good-hearted ones don't. Dragons
Would I
aren't
be able to
super common
tell?
nowadays. You can tell these people are kind of. I think you can just look at them. These guys are kind of asshole-ish, aren't they? And that's why I
I
think
don't
they're
know.
good
I feel
enough.
like they're I don't know, because my thought is wouldn't everyone be a little bit fucking vain when
Sure.
they own the place and they're being inconvenienced by a bunch of fucking by a tree and a bunch of dogs, you know?
You can tell at the very least, the only
Tree.
reason they've kept you alive is because they potentially have something to learn from you. And learning information is
Okay.
their form of growing. And that's why you
Tree,
believe.
are you lost in thought?
What'd you say, Ed?
Tree, are you lost in thought?
No, he would know what he thinks. I just don't know what he thinks because I don't think we would fucking see dragons this soon. Um, yeah, no, he's probably fucking shitting his pants right now.
They're
Because
dragons, Tree.
Yes, I could tell.
You see they both start clapping. Bravo, bravo. Now please don't make us wait forever. We have other business to attend. As you see, the brother kind of looks towards his sister. Isn't that right, sister? Yes, brother. I believe Galvera has been growing in power a lot. I think he's going to be looking for another deal soon. And maybe if he has something interesting to offer us, we'll be ready to reach the next stage. That's
Is
right,
that what they
guys
sister.
want
call the
information?
Dreamwalker?
What intro?
Is that what they call the Dreamwalker?
No, they said Galvera.
Who's
Galvera
Galvera?
is he's a Night Lord.
Oh, right. Okay.
As
Which
you
one
see
was
the
that?
men. I don't know, man.
Oh my
For
god.
you to figure out.
I guess I wouldn't know, would I?
You might know a little bit,
You
but not
guys
much.
want information?
Yo, what the god? Was he the guy that was friends with the dragon that came during the big fight?
No, those two trends are. Well, maybe you don't know what they look like human-wise.
Yeah,
actually-
but was it Galvera that was friends with the dragons?
Oh no, Galvera. That's in his territory, but he had nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay. I think I was asleep at that
No.
point. I just remember hearing about it.
Yeah, it's a while. Those only dreads you see besides these ones. As they turn towards you, Revan. Yes, tell us something important that we don't know.
There's a demon down south. Happens to be killing a bunch of guards and innocents.
What type?
Names. Would I know a type?
Well, you realize he doesn't fit into the circle of any type, because he's part devil and demon.
Oh, then that's badass. He has no type.
South, you said. What is his name?
Somewhere. Goes by Jackal. Jackal Eyes. I now. Heard he lost his other.
I literally know he regained it in that fight. They smile. That is something we didn't know.
If
Bravo.
you find him, bring me his body.
Oh, well, if you're looking for a deal, we can always make one of those. But we're not in the mood right now.
No worries. I make no more deals.
I'm gonna look over at him like, you could do that?
And you, Melandrins.
Dude, I don't know. Can I tell, like, if I tell them something uninteresting, will they fucking moita me?
Maybe. That's a risk you gotta take, though. You gotta make it worthwhile. I mean, if you're afraid, you should make it a worthwhile thing, so, risk it. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, that's a good point. But my issue is, like, they're fucking ancient, so they would probably fucking
Well,
know
you don't-
anything.
You don't know how old these dragons. These could be young dragons. These could be old dragons. You know.
Can I discern how old they are? Or
Give me an
shape change?
insight.
Probably not.
You could
Okay.
also be as vague as you want, because they were vague. As long as it's something that they don't know.
That's true.
You realize the woman a minute ago said if we make a deal with Galvera right now, because of his powers increasing, we may be able to reach the next stage. So that means they're probably close to having enough information to evolve into a higher level dragon.
So this guy sounds like he's fucking dumb as a rock. So this guy's probably super young, right?
Nah, maybe. You think he might just be silly?
Do you think we
Is
could
it
take him?
What are you saying?
Do you think we could take him?
Fuck no, I don't want to try that. They come back and there's a fucking dragon just sitting on our bodies.
Well, I mean, dragons aren't necessarily strong as, like, just base dragons.
I guess. Yeah, but we don't know how big they are.
Yeah.
These seem to be
that's kind of
siblings, by the way. These seem to be twins. These seem to be twin dragons. So whatever age they're on, they're probably both the same age. How they look. There's no clear sign of like superiority here.
If I give you guys information, I think I deserve my own.
We already gave information to your friend. That was for the both of you.
He's no friend, he's just an acquaintance.
And we don't care.
I'm looking at him like, please. So they said they already know that the Dreamwalker's trying to like grow in power, right?
I want to kill them so bad, but I don't know how strong they are.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool as hell. We could be a level higher than the rest of our team.
Yeah, imagine the team comes back and we're standing over 2 dead dragons. We've been busy.
So, how was the meeting? Okay, I understand you know about the Dreamwalker.
Not looking at you.
Do you want to know of his origins?
From the Dreamlands, I'm sure. Dreamed up by somebody or something.
Do I know if that's true?
You probably wouldn't know as Idramar. But you'd probably have the same assumption.
Do you know of the Guardian
Of
of
course.
the Dreamlands?
None who looks over in the Dreamlands. Can't say I know much, but a famous figure for those with enough information.
Well,
Well, people are fucking walking, and I don't know if they're gonna walk in. Okay.
Want to fight them.
well, the Dreamwalker is looking to grow in power, so that he could defeat the Guardian, maybe overtake him. He sees him as sort of like a father.
Interesting. So that's what all this chaos is for. That's his purpose. Did enough power to break free and tell the one who controls dreams. How interesting. Well, a pleasure. We shall get to our business.
Like bow a little bit.
Come now, brother. We have stuff to attend. Yes, sister, we should hurry up and eat. And head off towards Port Crevice. Galvera, surely we can convince him to tell us some of the secrets going on in this nation. At least after the last ones he told us. That sly old man. As you see, they like walk by. They don't even give a fuck about you as they're talking about this. Yes, brother, he is... the Galvera doesn't know more than greed. Like a typical human, getting too old, he sees his death and he's panicking.
Oh my
His
God,
greed
they're
will let-
spitting.
His greed will let us manipulate him however we'd like. That's right, sister. Let us take his power for our own and grow in information and strength and watch him burn himself and this nation to the ground. It'll be a fun show, won't it? Yes, brother, it will. As you see, they walk forward past you guys to where these sheep are. And you basically watch as the two of them right before you transform into green dragons as their flesh breaks out from beneath them. And as it breaks out, they grow in size. And their mouth just opens, and in two fell swoops, they both go down at the same time and grab all the sheep in their maws and bite down. And right away, you feel this intense pressure as they start flapping their wings. And as they fly into the sky, off towards... you actually, I don't know how long do you watch them flying?
I was
I'd
watching.
probably for like half a second.
You see they fly up and they fly off towards endless peaks. As you see in front of you, all the sheep have been just murdered. You see there are a couple limbs and half bodies that are left there where they didn't get everything. But in the center, all the sheep are dead.
Arrogance will always be a dragon's downfall. They'll die.
How much do you think their soul's worth? Looks over at him.
1.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know any better.
Their soul's worth just the same as those sheep.
Damn. Smoking that dragon pack.
Actually, we're back and we'll get over to Hawkins. So you guys finish up whatever you're doing.
Hawkins solo adventure. Poggers.
I wanted to fight them so bad.
Yeah, but I'd rather not kill my character yet.
If we were with the party, we probably could have killed them.
I don't know. Aren't dragons like all AoE attacks? Is the point?
Yeah, but I have Shield Master. It's all deck saves.
Okay, so you could have lived it. Whatever.
I have so much that's literally just built for killing dragons. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wait, I have poison resistance. Oh fuck! Wait, we could have taken
Dude,
it.
I have poison resistance too.
Didn't I like everyone? All of my zombies, my fucking fright has, I think,
I
immunity.
think we could have taken that.
Yeah, we actually could have taken it. We just didn't know they were green. So that's my second favorite dragon.
Green dragons are cool.
They
Oh
go,
well.
"Bleh."
I gave them
Yeah,
information that would just benefit me if they happen to find them, so. All good. I like how I put two and two together. I kind of assumed they were beasts. I just had that hunter's intuition.
I've returned. Hello.
Welcome back.
Whales.
It's gonna be weird going through this with just swells.
Yes, darling.
We'll only probably part of it, to be quite honest.
I mean, we gave him 2 hours.
Yep.
I think we should kill them.
Maybe.
Kill their characters.
Swills, right now you are in an underground passage on these mine carts. With Mad Molly and your other two companions, Tiny Plant and the Baron. And you guys travel for a while, and it's real bumpy. I mean, it's pretty smooth, but it's pretty bumpy. It's pretty straight as well. You can try to see for a ways, but you have no idea. You're going pretty fast, but you have no idea how long you're going to be under this cave system. As Molly is just endlessly talking about, yeah, one time I was in the nation of Persia, and I'd give them blood and vinegar. They were so scared of me that they'd kick me out. Can you believe
Why
they
do
put
want
me in
the
a...
blood and vinegar?
Huh?
Why do they want blood and vinegar?
All right, because they had a bit of problem with me, so I did blood and vinegar. I put my paws up, pow! One paw for the blood, pow! One paw
Why
for
did
the
you get
vinegar.
vinegar?
One thing, what? Speak up, partners. I can't hear you over this rail system.
Where did you get the vinegar?
The vinegar, it's sour like tears. He just looks at you being silent. You not get it?
I can't hear anything right now.
I can't either. These rail systems really get your ears.
Still can't hear nothing.
It's okay. I can't either. If only they worked on these rail systems.
Oh, I'm deaf. Really there.
You should have worked on it. You should have got some earplugs.
There it is. Hello.
You should have got some earplugs.
Sorry.
These carts are so loud.
Hello.
You should have got some earplugs.
Yeah, so where did you get the vinegar?
For tears, you know, you hit them with the blood. For the first hit, second one's the tears. The sour like tears.
Is vinegar made of tears?
No, they taste the same though.
Really?
Yeah, you ever tried any?
No, I've had vinegar. I've had chips.
Mm.
Anyway, what were you saying? You were in Persia?
I was telling you, I was in the nation of Persia, and I was pow pow pow. That's where I got the nickname the Mad Hare. Boom, knocked everyone out so well. Well, bloody hell, they didn't give me no chance. Gave them the blood and vinegar, and they said to me, we don't like you here, Marty. And then one night, get this, I was sleeping, enjoying a victory. Woke up, the entire nation was kidnapping me. What's one hare supposed to do against an entire nation of mad vagrants? Nothing. They kidnapped me, put me in a box, and they shipped me over here to the door.
Well, I really don't want to deal with you.
Nah, the day when I get back there, it's gonna be more than blood and vinegar they did. They'd have rued the day they messed with the Mad Hare.
Ah.
Lucky for me, I'm busy with His Majesty. Wish he'd hurry up and fire me.
Oh, if he fires you, where else will you go?
Back to Persia to beat their ass.
Oh, right, of course.
What are my responsibilities? He helped me out, so gotta help him back. Obligations, really suck. How's he supposed to be a free soul when he's supposed to be a free soul in this economy of obligations and powerful nonsense? Pow, 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 pow. I see he's just like constantly shadow bots in. I hope you guys brought food, because I brought food for myself. We're gonna be in these tunnels for about 2 days.
Hey, that's fine. I got some food on me. Shut up, voice in my head.
He's boxing. And as he's traveling, you guys didn't. He's like, all right, first rest place coming up. After like several hours, there's no sun here. You don't know how he's streaming with time. But you guys get to a little spot where he jumps out and he slows down the carts, and it's like a little hole in the wall of this underground passage. And you see like above you, there's like this big cave system. We should be able to make a fire here if we wanted. All the smoke should go up, not kill us, I think.
Yeah, perfect. Can I double check? We're not gonna, there's not like a gas leak and we're gonna explode once the flame is lit?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Okay. Got a cactus sheet. Where are you? Survival, there it is.
You're looking around, and there's a bit of a weird smell in the air, but I think it's just kind of musty down here. You don't think it's any gas. You don't think you're gonna die, and you do think there's a big enough cave system where you're not gonna asphyxiate to death with smoke either if you start a fire. Well, ain't gonna bring firewood.
No.
Oh damn!
There's even made of wood here.
you see like mockingly looks around. Huh? How I see stone, Hawkins.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes they use wood pillars to keep the fucking tunnels up. Maybe they got a stack
I found
of
some
wood
wood.
that they were using in construction.
He points at your shield. We can burn that.
You can't burn that. I need that.
I'm cold. Now, do you want to cuddle up or you want to burn that?
I'm not cuddling you.
You're gonna freeze to death.
We're not gonna freeze. Alright, we'll figure something out. How many? So who's with us? Apart from Morty, did he have anyone else in his entourage?
No, just literally Monty. He basically explained to you that he was coming back from. Basically, you saw him in the hub. He don't have no idea what the fuck he was doing, but he told you he wasn't supposed to be there. So he got called back to pick you guys up because he was meant to be in the area. So he just came back and he's returning. He doesn't seem to know what the hell's going on either. He's just doing his job. So it's just him, and then the three of you, Tiny Plant, and the Baron. And the undead in your back.
Is there
Hello.
any...
Hello, Leroy.
Leroy.
Feel free to join as
Hello.
you wish. It's currently Hawkins and Leah.
I'm Ian.
Leroy, me and Un just died to a bunch of dragons.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to wake up.
That's not a joke they almost did.
That's only half
the
a
screen
lie.
is just gray for me. Is that okay? Is that how it's
Probably
supposed to
gonna
be?
refresh.
There's no
Okay.
map anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
As you see, he kind of looks around like, well, I guess we're gonna freeze. Be a rough 2 days.
Leah, you got any free we could burn? Let me check it. Is there like moss or something like some dry?
No, it's like a very like
thickets?
flat dwarven styled cave, like tunnel. It's just like literally a blocked out tunnel that's like 20 feet wide, probably more like 30, and it just has like these built-in magical lamps and just straight railroads for miles. You can see nothing else, and you've already been traveling for like several hours.
Oh, God.
It's like kind of rough to breathe in here because the oxygen is so far underground, and you know you're under like some of the tallest mountains. There's nothing. It's like you're in a cave, totally unprepared.
Wait, how often have you done this? You should have known.
Never before.
Come
They
on.
just got done renovating this. I didn't know it was gonna be like. They said, here's a way in. I said, okay. But you know, I'm thinking the same thing. Maybe I'll tell them. Maybe I'll give them a 1-2 lick for all this. They could have put supplies out here at least. It's not like we were broke on money. And whenever he says that, he like gives you a thumbs up. Yeah, thanks for that treasure from the swamps. Went a long way.
Yeah, we're happy to help. Leah, you got any ideas?
Uh, hmm. Looks through pockets. 1 second.
I told him we could
I
cuddle.
don't carry shit.
Unless he burns his shield.
No boy about shield.
We
Shield
can burn our
stacks.
clothes. We can burn our clothes if we need to.
You can burn your clothes.
I do have fur.
I don't.
On a quick
Yeah, but you're
haircut
like-
so we
you're
can
like a-
bury your fur. Burn your fur.
You like a reptilian or something, right? You're like
Yeah, so I need the wolf for this. So I need these. The
I thought you needed the
legs.
cold. I thought you were like cold-blooded. You're
No,
like
I'm cold blooded, so I need to warm up. That's why you always see lizards lying in the sand.
see, he kind of like hits Lee
They
on
don't
the shoulder.
conserve heat.
Hey, you hear this guy? I don't think this guy
We
knows what
don't
it means to have cold
conserve
blood.
heat too well. Yeah, it means that we don't have as good as internal heating, so we need external heating as much as we can.
He kind of like leans into you. Are you sure you're a lizardman?
You know,
Sounds
you,
like
ever,
it.
you ever see this? You ever seen this old lizard in the fucking Arctic?
I think I know more about lizards than you do.
I know a lot about fucking lizards. You know where you see lizard folk, you see them in sunny, warm places. You don't see them in the cold. You
I
don't
saw a
like the
lizard folk in a
cold.
grave before. That wasn't a very warm place.
It's
Seemed
'cause he
pretty
was
happy.
dead. He was probably dead because it was cold. You know.
Mm. Leo, what are you investigating?
I'm investigating this tunnel to see if there's any like
Oh,
fucking
it's-
openings or anything.
Right
Or
now,
did
you guys,
someone
are,
do
you
that
guys are
already?
like kind of like in the side. You guys have stopped to rest in like a side pocket where it like it goes up. You can see that there's a few tunnels that go up high into the mountains to like. You don't know if it like really lets the smoke out, but at least it's away from you guys, so it doesn't like suffocate you. But you don't really see anything about it. It's like really
Okay.
dark. And the ceiling's
Fuck,
about like
bro.
30 feet high. The thing's about 30 feet across with two rail systems, one going that way and one coming the other way. All right, well, I guess I'm going to sleep. Good luck.
Kira, aren't you like made of fire? I guess I'm gonna talk to Kira. Like, you're made of fire, Kira. Do something.
You see, she's happily resting.
She doesn't
I
care.
beat the shit out of them as they sleep. No. Yeah.
Leah, you. Never mind. What are you guys doing? Like, how are you guys resting? Are you guys all just lay on the rock? What's your guys' resting situation here?
I got my sleeping bag.
You see, Mad
Oh,
Monty
look.
like, pulls out his little hamper sack on his back and just lays it down the rock and puts his head on it. Back to roughnecking it, I guess.
I'll probably just lay my head on my backpack, and my backpack would probably be against like a wall.
Okay.
I want to try and make a hammock.
Huh?
I want a hammock. I want to sleep in a hammock.
What are you attaching the hammock to? Are you like putting
Wall.
it
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what I'm
wall?
talking.
Putting on the wall hammock.
Yeah, you can do it. You can,
Right.
you can make a hammock. Ah, you made that for me, huh? Hey, you good one, old
sweet.
chap.
You fuck off.
Hey,
You can sleep on the fucking
Hey,
ground.
you don't
where
wait to
it's
pull out the
cold.
superiority card.
Yeah,
you know
but
I'm
you
one of the
ever heard it?
hands.
That's amazing. All right, I won't say fuck off. You could move away from me kindly, politely move away from me while I'm
Hey, you know, you're
sleeping
supposed
in
to
my
want
hammock that I
to.
made
I've heard people are supposed to want to butter up to the superiors.
for me. You want a hammock? You want the materials? I'll make you a hammock.
How about you make yourself a hammock, and I'll take the one that you made for me.
Will you
What?
you bring any food? You want any meat?
Yeah, I got some peanut butter.
I don't want any peanut butter. I want some meat.
I have some.
I
I got
want
some
some of the
mushrooms.
please. I don't want any mushrooms. I
He
want
like
some
leans
meat.
at you. I got some mushrooms.
Oh. Oh. All right, I guess that's a deal.
Okay. He like rolls over to the hammock and he like he opens his rope sack and pulls out like you see a large mushroom. And just like it's literally just
A
one large
big red
mushroom.
Mario mushroom. This is the kind of
hands
mushroom.
He hands it to you.
Oh, I was thought it was. Thanks.
I didn't cut it up yet.
Yeah, I guess.
If you decide to eat it, you better share with the group.
I'll make another hammock.
You see Tiny Plant sees the mushroom and tries to grab it.
Hey, mushroom.
And you see she grabs it, like she like holds it, and you see her skin starts turning like kind of reddish, and you see like her head like gets like a mushroom cap on it. She starts having little mushrooms pop up on her. Hey! I know you had a mushroom maker.
Oh, she makes loads of plates. It's tiny plate.
Not a very unique name, huh? Cute, I guess.
Tiny plate. Can you make wood?
You see that she's like, huh? What?
You
like,
make wood?
Like egg?
Yeah, like him, but just like a log or two.
Yeah, you see as she like suddenly she like stands up straight, and you see her like entire like skin turn to bark, and then she starts shaking, and all the bark starts falling off of her. And
Oh, that's perfect.
It's all withered like Idramore. Where she touched it.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
I need plant.
You're a little survivalist.
Yeah. I've learned I can take stuff from other plants. I'm like Idramore and everything. Make tea leaves. He has like the tea leaves Weston had. Mushroom now. Oh, red leaves. Actually, like shows you the red maple leaves of like a maple tree too.
Idramore's gonna watch out. He's gonna get replaced.
That's good. Oh my. That's very useful.
Hey, can I have some of those mushrooms you made? Yeah, here. She produces some mushrooms and takes a few. That's small versions, though. Look at that. Artist ain't gotta cut them up anymore. Perfect portions.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Can I do a nature check?
Yeah.
I want to think, like, would she be able to grow those blood shrooms that could be used to help cure the vegetans?
Yeah, do I'd say a double arcana and a insight. Thanks to me too.
Okay, let's do arcana first.
That's not very great.
Insight, you say? On
Yeah.
nature. Oh my god, not good.
I'll give you advantage on one of these. Actually, I'll give you advantage on
take-
insight. That's one I'll give you advantage on.
Sorry, my internet. I can't hear you.
Dun dun dun.
One second, keep going. Come on. There it is. Hello.
You have advantage
There
on
we are.
insight for this one for obvious
Insight.
reasons.
Let's do this again. Oh, that's way better.
You realize right away she's magical. You've known this forever. And you know that she was made with the papers of that Newt had originally about pterogenesis, with how Newt was turned into like a humanoid. And that's been kind of influenced into her. And do you remember right away, thinking back, how all the Vegetans, all Dania, Rappa always said Tiny Plant was their future. She was their chance to break free from the moldening and all the prejudices. She'd be able to look like human. She'd be able to adapt and like become something that they could not. She was their hope. And potentially, when you have that thought, you think maybe that is part of what like the plan was with Tiny Plant. You've realized right away, she's been hurt before. She's never once dropped the moldening. You've never once seen her. She's never once like been at risk. No one ever even warned you about that. It's like she's immune to it. And now she's growing plants. You're starting to like kind of realize the power of her, literally, as you travel with her and she grows. And yeah, you get the idea that it's possible that she could grow blood shrooms. Maybe any plant. Who knows? And she's very clearly extremely adaptable, very smart. Every day she gets smarter watching you guys, and she kind of picks up some of your quirks. And even now, you can tell she's like right on the verge of like growing out of this pot and being able to walk on her own 2 feet. She's still really small. She's like about the size of a toddler now. But yeah, simple answer is yeah, she probably could.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'll get the bark and I'll make a fire and I'll do the regular camp things. There we go, fucking go. You got fire now. You happy?
He says, good mushroom. I'm pretty happy, yeah.
Perfect. And I think we can still give Tiny Plant a piece of chalk and just like try and Get a teacher of the alphabet.
Sure. You see, she's learned how to speak pretty well because you remember Idramore working with her throughout some of these days, and she recognizes most of the common alphabet, and she can spell most words. She's even able to speak now. You think she's kind of, I wouldn't say she's completely fluent, but alphabet-wise, she's pretty good on that. She doesn't talk much because, I mean, she usually listens. You can always tell she's much more of a listener than a doer.
Mm.
But even the other day, she gave you the idea of not, and she led you to the idea of lying to Twilight Redemption by pretending you were controlled. Then you realize she's starting to get beyond just like alphabet stuff. She's into like concepts and actually like critical thinking.
Well, I'll just give it to her and just like, you draw or whatever you want with it is that you should mark on the stone.
Yes, sir. I shall leave our mark here. As you see, she starts like writing stuff in the stone.
I'll go to sleep. I don't know what Liren is gonna do.
Liren, do you have anything you wish to do tonight?
Remember why we're in this fucking tunnel.
They're going to Twilight Redemption.
Oh, they got a new tunnel? Okay.
Yeah, they seem to have a lot. They renovated it.
Really shit tunnel. But yeah. Okay.
It's a very long one. That's pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything particularly you want to do before you sleep, or are you just trying to go into sleep? As you realize you're probably on a day of travel in this tunnel.
Fuck. I think I'm okay. I think.
Sure. All right. As you're all sleeping, Leah, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, I would love to constitute.
Also, audience, please add a large, very magical mushroom to your inventory.
Oh, sure.
Leah, you wake up in the middle of the night in a lot of pain as you feel something growing out of your back. And you feel like your bones are snapping in your body. And you kind of turn over, roll over. It's not, imagine a cramp, but it's like all throughout your body. As you see your fingers like stretch out before you. And they expand and you hear them crack in your back cracks. And then you feel like something protruding out of your back. And then you kind of look at your hands and you realize your hands are doing like weird claws. And you feel something like hard forming on your face and your head. And you're in a lot of pain. The rest of you wake up hearing Leah screaming, more or less. As Leah's like rolling around on the ground in agonizing pain out of nowhere while you guys are sleeping. Each of you are just woken up. As you see Mad Monty jumps up. Where are they? I'll beat the hell out of them. He starts popping in the air.
Is Leah awake or are they still like asleep?
No, Leah's awake, but it's like, it looks just like if you've seen someone going through an intense cramp. That's what she looks like at first. But it's dark in here. Someone get the light on.
Leah, you're I'll activate green flame blades and my sword's on fire. Oh no, I have the light cantrip. I'll do light cantrip on something. So there's light.
As you put light on the rock and it illuminates, you see Leah does not look like herself anymore. At least not the Leah you know. You see as she looks towards you, like with her mouth agape, you see these large, like green scales on her face. You see her hands are covered in green scales on her back, and her legs are a lot of green scales. And you see like on her back, protruding from where her, like basically her clothing was, you see this large green shell. And you see on top of her head, there's like even a smaller shell kind of formed around it. And you see she kind of has like she kind of has like, her eyes are different now too. Her eyes are kind of, not really like a lizard's, but they are a little more beady. And you see a small tail like forming out from beneath the shell. For a brief moment, you think Damu's back. Leah's turning into a turtle, it looks like.
Leah, Damu, hello. You can I try and Like how's what's Leah up to now? Are they just turning? Are they staying still? Are they freaking
I
out?
think
Are they being loud?
Up to you, Leah. I mean, you're in a lot of pain, but you're kind of turning. You're free to say whatever.
Are you saying words?
I don't.
You know just as much
I
as
don't know.
they know about what's happening.
I
You're
don't
in
know.
shock
I
almost.
would. I guess I think I would probably be just like. It would just look like I'm trying to fucking like cast something or just do something, but I just can't. Kind of like fucking freaking out.
Yeah, every time they move, you see like they try and say something and their mouth kind of like cramps. You see like these weird layer of teeth forming. Until like after like about a minute, it stops. You stop cramping, and all around you just see like it looks to be like a half human, half turtle hybrid Hawkins.
Well, how the fuck could this happen?
And you see like leaking from the back, this weird kind of like greenish liquid leaking from the shell.
Liquid from the shell.
Yeah.
Can I? Sorry, I wasn't sure if my internet cut out or not was saying anything. I guess I'll first moment to think because there's a lot. I think we need to slow down for a second and like just try and either medicine or some kind like nature or like how can an insight or any of those whatever you think is more relevant to see how they're doing.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
maybe
do
what
a,
I should do.
Oh, I don't. Do a medicine to see how they're doing. If you're looking
Medicine?
for what you should do, probably to do Arcana. Right
Okay,
away
should I do
you
it?
realize they are. I mean, they're alive. They're fine. I mean, they're in pain, but the cramping stopped and they're able to function. They seem
Okay.
shocked though.
I'm also going to start I'm gonna cast Identify.
Sure.
On them.
And it tells you what. That tells.
So
us.
if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. I don't know if that can affect with, or I could merge that with. No, I don't have Detect Magic. I guess just Identify.
I'll say when you identify, what comes back is you see it's labeled as Acid Splash, and underneath it, kind of, it's like scribbled the words "Were Turtle."
Oh my god, is this the fucking cursed spell of hell that I did a while ago? That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the one I did on fucking Mahoy Kadoy. I never knew what it was, and I used Acid Splash to cast it.
Leah, can you hear me? How many fingers am I holding up? Hold on, 2 fingers.
How do I feel right now? So I'm just existing, right? I'm just fucking ugly now.
You probably hurt. You're definitely not pretty. You're probably confused. I mean, you're free to act how you
Okay, I
wish,
will.
how you think.
I guess I say how many fingers they're holding up.
Say it then.
I don't know how
Oh.
many fingers they're fucking holding up.
Not
Didn't
enough.
I was holding
say.
up 2.
Okay. 2?
That's a good start. It seems you've been magicked.
Did you see anything when you were checking me?
Yeah, you were a fucking were turtle, mate.
Oh, any other important information?
Yeah, it's something to do with acid splash. I don't know what that means.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if you got splashed by acid and that turned you into. I don't know how
No.
were turtles even happen, to be honest. Oh, fuck.
I in the fight with the, oh, wait a second. Yeah. How do I say this? Fuck. Yo, in the fight with Jackal Eyes, I cast Acid Splash with with a little funk in it. That this might have something to do with that.
So, what was the name of the term? Magic, Mr. Abnormal,
Unstable magic.
Unstable
unstable.
magic.
Sorry, I forgot the word.
Yeah.
So this is unstable magic, and it turns you into a weirdo.
Yeah, I don't know a clue how that would work, and why is it so delayed? Is the real question.
Yeah, it's been days. Oh my! I mean, how do we? What does this even mean? What do you know anything about weirdos? How do we? Do we have to cure you? Is this a good thing? Is it a good thing?
I don't feel very good.
Okay. Back. I guess. Can I? If Leah's awake, can I prompt her to look at her use her medical knowledge to figure out
Sure. Yeah.
what lycanthropy does, or like how that affects somebody?
Yeah.
So since she's the medicine, I'll do the roll for her if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you realize lycanthropy is something that can be cured with a high enough like priest, which means you need someone who has a high enough restoration spell, or finding some other weird method, some creature who can grant you to get rid of that. There's no like straight up cure.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking annoying as shit. So I am like, am I recovering from this? Like, is that am I feeling better?
You're feeling better, but that's because you're getting used to it. Your body's adjusting. It's not going away.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just thinking like, fuck, do I get any cool stats because of this?
Yes, you will. Your base AC will go up to 17.
God damn it!
Base
Dude,
AC
bro.
to 17. You all of your any melee attack will do an additional 1d6 acid damage. And you can breathe underwater.
Wow, my mage armor just became useless. That's crazy.
That means you've saved a spell slot.
However,
That's true.
No, because it's
it's
it was
innate.
the at will.
However,
Oh.
lycanthropy is known to be not a good thing, as Leah, you feel your well, actually, you don't feel much of a change. But lycanthropy usually comes with it's a curse. It turns people evil usually and makes them do things that they wouldn't normally do. It's not going to be just probably super fun all the time.
Fucking fantastic.
So this is what you look like now.
Hopefully someone at Twilight Redemption can help. Hopefully it's not too costly.
It's just like, because what's his face? Fucking Mako was a were shark, right? And he only turned into a shark when something happened. Is there something that triggers it? Or is this just you?
We're just gonna have to find out, I guess. Yeah. Can I try to Arcana? I want to try to Arcana anything that I would know about how to like affect it. This is probably kind of useless, but I'm gonna try
Give me
anyway.
an Arcana.
Fuck.
Here, I'll send you a message.
I guess even anything to just like, I don't know, smooth it over.
There's your message. There's no way to smooth over besides just base disguising and like just trying to get rid of it. Sometimes you do know lycanthropy. Sometimes it goes away like during certain hours of the day. So maybe it's a nighttime thing. Maybe not though. You won't know till you test it.
Wait, if I change it to private GM, I can just like message you, right?
You need to type /W, my name, so fond, /W space fond, capital F, and then you can message back, or you can message me on Discord. If you'd rather do that.
I'll just message you on Discord so I don't fuck it up and look stupid.
Yes, you. Let me message you.
Okay, yeah, I forgot to put that into my shit.
Yep, there you are.
Okay. Fuck yeah. I think as soon as we get this whole ordeal over with, I should have a solution. So I think I think we're covered. But we're just going to. I would say just be careful of me because apparently, well, being this way apparently can make you act off or odd at times, or make you make interesting decisions. So we'll see how
Right.
that goes.
Do you have a shell?
I
Yeah,
do.
It's like not like
Apparently, I have a
Dom's. It's
shell
like it's
hat
like a
as well.
yeah, it's like half a shell. She has a little
Like
shell hat.
I have
Like
a
a
little
kappa?
war helmet.
Yeah, a bit like a kappa. Yeah, kind of like a helmet. That's what it looks like.
I'll be right back. Oh.
You're a kappa witch.
Well, I think I ate too many mushrooms. I'm going back to sleep. I just imagine Moldy climbs back
Yeah.
into his hammock.
Right. Right. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. This is not good.
That's right. That's not very great.
How do you, like, catch it? Do you have to get bit? There's only
Usually.
biting that gives people lycanthropy.
Usually it's bites.
Apart
Maybe,
from,
and this is magic, so obviously it'd be transferred
Yeah.
by certain forms of magic. But yeah, it's usually just biting people. Usually transferred person to person, or creature to person.
Damn, I wish it was me. Just gonna get a shell. I want a shell.
You know me saying that when you wake up and he's like nibbling on your forehead. Guys, this seems like a great deal. In the news, 20 innocent dead. Signs of a weird-looking turtle running through the streets. Report if you heard anything.
Beach? What you doing, Beach?
What? Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, I'd also, I guess, I haven't used the ability yet, but it might be fun to try and detect thoughts only the turtle, the turtle part of Leah.
Bitches be calling my cell phone and shit, yo. Okay, let's go. What's going on?
You wanting to detect
I think
thoughts, Leah?
I want to detect thoughts the turtle in Leah. See if there's
What?
like
What the
underlining
fuck?
insanity
Oh.
that's like telling Leah what to say or do.
Now,
Or like what intentions I would have due to
now,
this
Leroy,
turtle?
would you want Hawkins doing any sort of detect thoughts on you?
I don't know. I don't know if I want people snooping in my snoot.
Well, anything I snoop, you know I'm stupid. I can get surface level or I can go deeper and you'll know. I'm not gonna just you'll know if I take a little too many steps, right? So if you don't want me to do it, it's fine. You know, it's whatever. Because it seems like you're you, and there doesn't seem to be any mental thing going on yet. But it might be a good idea to get some ideas of what kind of things the totally is gonna want you to do.
Hmm. Maybe if I start acting off, maybe
Sure.
I don't know.
That's
Because maybe
completely fine.
maybe the intention isn't there yet. But yeah, we could miss it.
No worries.
Yes.
I won't do it then. I'll wait till they're asleep.
What the fuck?
No, I wouldn't dare. I
Or
got too
would
much
you?
respect for you.
Er, 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 er.
Do you guys hurry up and shut
Okay,
up
so
and
we're
go back to
sleeping?
sleep?
Are we? No? Oh yeah.
You see my body's just
Fuck
trying
this
to
guy, by the
roll
way.
over. Yeah, you guys sleeping again? You guys going back to bed with this newfound dilemma?
I guess I gotta sleep on my stomach now, or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not very comfy on here. Sure.
What's that?
You guys all
I
go
didn't
to
hear
sleep
that.
then, I suppose. We're just talking about you
Yeah.
guys going to bed.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sleepy. Back to sleepy pies. I will probably just. Can we just tie you up just this night?
Tie up my feet.
I don't
my
want to
hands.
get. I don't want to get bit.
Are weird turtles fucking contagious?
Well, I don't want to catch it.
Oh, well, I don't think that's gonna be your issue, but yeah, whatever makes you feel safe. I'm already horribly uncomfortable.
Okay, I'll do that. Tie them up, just hands and legs.
What
Put
a
a belt
fucked
on
up
them.
day, bro. I'm a shapen, ugly fuck that's tied up now.
Just like in real. Sorry, I just really wanted to say
Sheesh.
that.
Yeah, you fucked. You
All right, you
bitch.
guys go to sleep. You guys eventually wake up and you get back on the road. Back on the track. All right, everybody, get up.
Oh, dude.
Sorry, I fell asleep again. All right, time to go.
Oh, dude.
I'm His Majesty's sleepiest driver today.
What the fuck are you saying?
I don't. You guys get back on the road and you travel for another day, and you guys rest one more time, just a small rest, a few hours, like a short rest, and then he informed you in a few more hours you'll be reaching Twilight Redemption. Anything you guys wish to prepare for?
The mental shame of being seen.
You did turn really ugly.
I think Hawkins spends most of his time traveling, convincing himself that his cover story is true. Just get his head in the games. That's what happened in his head. Yeah, it was fucking tragic. Yeah, fucking just poor people. The worst thing was it was me that did it, but I didn't know what I was doing. Fuck that bastard! I didn't know what I was doing. It's he's just kind of
Just practicing in front of the mirror.
There's not
I
really
could
in the mirror.
feel the light
It's
leaving his
it's,
graphic card as I held it.
yeah, it's he's just trying to convince himself you know what, this is it. There's nothing else that happened. That's what happened, and there's no other memories. I don't know if that makes sense. That's just what he's spending the day doing.
I did it. Also on this day, man, let me find this back. So what you guys coming back for? What mission you going on now?
Don't know.
Don't we have to
Where-
deal with Wait, fuck, I don't remember. Never mind, they should be fine.
You know, I was thinking.
Don't we have to deal with our fucking duplicates that we saw?
Oh yeah, that as well.
Duplicates. There's two of you?
there's-
Are you the real ones? You guys haven't had to
Yeah,
leave.
we're the real ones. Yeah.
Hmm.
Remember Sophis?
Yeah.
He made clothes of us when we were stuck in his cave.
Is that why
And
I've
those
heard there's so
clothes
many of
are-
them?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got a report that Alomi does ask it.
Elomi got his ass kicked
Yeah.
by Sophis.
So I don't know all the details. I figured I hear it when I hear him laugh at him. But I heard he was trying to call someone, he got tail-whapped, and then he was beating up Sothis to try and save Francis, but then 3 more Sothises showed up. That way, why can't you do it against so many snakes, you know? One snake's bad enough. The thing bites you and you're dead.
Yeah.
Little rattler. Yeah. Oh, that being said, yeah, your regional manager still is, I think, kidnapped. Maybe he's dead now.
I mean, if he
Okay.
was just dead, they would have killed him by now. I feel like Sophie's probably wants him for something.
He's kind of funny.
Maybe. Yeah. What's funny?
Francis, he's a sweet man. Or come on, not just a normal man.
He's a good
A little
guy.
fucking nosy, but
He's a bit nosy.
That's what
but
makes him
still,
so great.
He means well. He means well.
yeah,
The
it
thing
seems
is,
like
You
he
can talk to him
genuinely
endlessly.
cares so much, but he comes off a little weird.
He can't think about this. Most of the times when you want to talk about yourself 24/7, people get annoyed. He doesn't. You can talk about yourself any way you want, for however long you want, and he'd be happy to hear. He's the best ego
Also
boost you'll
happy
ever
to
find.
write in his fucking notebook. Fucking
You actually
So
see he like
funny.
kind of sweats. I don't actually want to know what's in the notebook of his.
yeah.
makes me
I
nervous.
honestly, I'm assuming there's a few important pieces of information and just fucking pages of people's like stories about their dinner or whatever.
he turns back. He's like, I'm not sure about that. One time I woke up and he was counting how many toes I had and writing it down.
How many did you have?
No, 4.
Think he has a
Overall?
chart.
You
Yeah, I
have
got
two
like-
toes per foot?
No, 4 on each, like a rabbit.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got paws, not really feet.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking rabbit we're talking to.
Hey, I'm a hare.
You said you were a rabbit yourself.
Yeah, it was a test. You
Oh,
fuckers.
fuck.
Fucking testing our fucking.
Hey, it's your superior's job to make sure you're on edge.
Yep.
Rather be me than his
I'm on
majesty, huh?
edge.
Next time you call him Kronos, I think he's gonna kill you.
Did I do that? Fuck. Yeah, I'm kind of.
Each of yous have. To his face. Several times. Even after being corrected.
Whew, thanks for the reminder.
That doesn't sound like us.
He looks towards you. Don't you remember last time you here? There was almost a vote to assassinate the 4 of yous. Or 5 of you at the time, I guess.
Yeah.
God,
Where'd
I
you
love this
vote?
place.
I wasn't there. I ditched out.
Oh, thank goodness.
I probably would have killed you, though.
Oh,
I like-
right. Okay.
You guys seem like the type who'd be put up a good fight. I like a good fight. 1, 2, blood and vinegar. I think you could. If that bird, if that Riolo is any proof, whew, I'd love to come try and kill you.
Ooh. That's a sick, nasty reminder.
What? Of what? That I'm the
Oh,
mad
okay.
hare and I'm cool? Hmm? Pow, pow, pow.
Oh no, the fucking the last fucking rehole is what is it called again?
The Riolo.
Reol. Was that the last one? Did we just let him go extinct like that?
No, there's more, but his entire race is kind of like cowards. Not, oh, sort of. They're a bit similar in a different way to the lizard folk. They've lost their glory, more or less.
Which
They
race?
hide. The Riella and the Riol, the second part of the Eternal
Oh,
Paths,
right, yeah,
it
yeah.
was made of the lizard folk, and the ones in the sky, basically they're Kokra.
Damn.
But no,
Okay.
I mean, you do know that was a shame that because Weston was immortal. Weston would never die unless he was killed. They don't age to death. The Riella don't, at least. Actually, the Riella don't either. That race does not.
Do
age.
elves don't fucking age to death either, do they?
They do, but elves like Kira can put him immortal anytime she wants if she just embraced her wood elf side. If she made the way wood elves work is if, let's say Kira made like a contract with Tiny Plant, and they were connected. As long as Tiny Plant survived, Kira would revive infinitely. That's why those wood elves you killed are probably still alive, unless you broke their antlers, because they probably had contracts with
So
spirits.
you just have to
sometimes.
find a fucking random tree in the forest and you can just bind to it?
Kinda,
just
it'd
do
be a
it, Iggy.
spirit. She probably could. That's why Melantrids and Wood Elves are really close usually. But Kira is not a normal Wood Elf. Kira does not. Kira could become immortal whenever she wanted, but she's chosen not to.
Yeah, I could do that.
Base as hell, yeah. I could also become immortal if I wanted
I can be immortal whenever I want. I'm working on it. I'm going to be a lich soon.
All right, guys, get ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
Brace.
What?
As you see a wall coming up straight ahead. Brace.
Huh?
As you see, like hits the end and it keeps going.
They'll
Ah!
fucking splatter onto the wall.
As it like hits
Turn
like the
to a
rock
red
on the
mist.
other end. You guys do crash into the wall. As that slows down, you all kind of just crash into the wall and fall out. You're not dead, but you're definitely not well off either. As all this like gravel is up around you and you all kind of fell off. You see the mine carts are mostly broken.
I should invest in brakes.
Can we do fucking anything normally? Please.
It's all about living life on the edge. And give them blood and vinegar. Oh,
Fuck
my
is
face
with the
hurts.
blood in the vinegar?
Give him hell, bucko.
Oh, fair enough.
I say, all right, time to go inside.
Yeah.
Wait, how the hell do you enter? Did we pass it? He looks around. Did we pass it, guys?
I don't.
I just have the most fucking disappointed look in my eyes. Like I want to die.
Like, do you think the
I have
tunnel
no
keeps
idea.
going on the other side of Mount Matrod, and we got to the end of the other side?
I don't know.
Are we by Port Crevice?
What was the tunnel used for?
Traveling under the endless peaks, the eastern endless peaks. And what else? I mean, in the past, I don't know, probably transportation of supplies. We plan on using it to launch surprise military attacks. Sounds fun, huh?
The
Okay.
fucking silence is perfect.
He's probably dead. He probably can't hear anything.
There it is. Hello.
Hello. He said to you, probably used for supplies in the past, maybe troops. We plan on using it for military troops to launch surprise
Troops to
ambushes.
get from where to where?
Mount Matrod, anywhere in eastern endless peaks. We could jump out near Josta, jump out near Port Crevice. Imagine that. We march our army under the mountains and surprise Port Crevice from the back. Never see it coming.
Right.
And you have no idea how to navigate this tunnel at all?
I told you it's the first time I've been in these.
Is there an
How the
exit?
fuck are we supposed to know how to get out then?
I assumed
Like,
it'd be
is there-
obvious.
Like, where are we now? Is this the end of the tunnel? Is there nothing here, or is there a pathway?
There's a wall there. It's just a wall there. And he looks around and like, I don't know where we are. We're under the mountain somewhere.
I guess I'll. You know who we're dealing with. They probably hid their exit in case someone would have meandered through the tunnel. Right?
Why wouldn't
You're
they
right.
tell our guide how to go through?
I might have forgot, I'll be honest.
Can I investigate
Blowing
the
him
wall?
up.
Yeah, do me an investigation check. Oh yeah, you see in the wall as you look around, you see some carvings similar to the ones in the statues. You see a carving of two hands kind of cusped upwards. You see a globe, and you see the runes, and they're carved into the wall.
Oh, great. I guess we got to do the same thing we did. Look, he's got the carvings. Do I have to like do the similar thing where I put them in order, or is it just
A good assumption. You
Stick
can't
to it.
move these carvings. They're like carved into the wall. That's a good assumption of what you do, based on the other secrets you've seen.
so is it just like, was it the hand, the rings, and the circle?
Was it? Good question, Hawkins.
No, is that what I'm seeing? Like the
Oh yeah, that's what you're seeing. Yeah, I don't know if that's the order.
I don't remember what the order was. I don't know if there's like I guess.
How dare you forget the
uh,
order?
You don't remember the order.
I do know the order. Of course I would. This is one of the most key things to like that. This is like one of the most key secrets to explaining what Twilight Redemption is.
I know there was an order. I just remembered there was a orientation.
Oh yeah, that's orientation, but you have to put things in order to reach that orientation.
It's been like a week for his character, so I think his character would know. Actually,
No, it's been longer. It's not my fault you didn't.
it's been like an hour for his character.
Yeah, well, I've decided to give
And
him surprise
other than
mental illness.
Huh?
Yeah, there's only one way to figure it out. I mean, you have another option here, I guess.
Woody,
Ah,
do you remember the order? I remember, like, if they were objects, I could move them. I'd be able to put them on top of each other fine. But this is just they're next to each other. Which one is it?
just
Hands, then circle, then rings, or is it?
yeah, just you got it. Just put it like how you would if you were putting them in orientation, same way. I assume just touch the as you said.
I feel like we're both I'm misunderstanding what orientation means. I
Orientation
thought
is the
because
word
they're
you
just
put
on
them in.
top of each other. But they're also in and outside of each other, and they go inside.
Oh yeah, you can't
Right.
you can't put the reins on before the globe, and you gotta have the hand to hold the globe up. See, there's an order.
Yeah, but you
always
can't-
have to put the
you
hands
can't-
first, and then the globe, and then you have to put the reins over them.
Well, what if you could? If be like, oh, I've got to put the rings on the globe first, then you could raise the globe and the rings together up, and it's
Well,
ways
the
you
globe, the globes, the reins are also around the hands, though.
Yeah, that's just because they're big. The hands can go between the rings.
Yeah, they're meant to go between the reins, but if you put them on the globe first, they won't fit around the hands.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know. I mean, only one way to try. Just do whatever you'd like.
I don't want to get buzzed again. I've been buzzed once before. Hands globe ring.
Are you like gonna do it, or are you waiting until one of us does it?
Hands globe. You want to do it?
We just had a conversation. I think you understand how to do it now.
Hands globe ring.
Hands globe ring.
I'll do it. Hands globe ring.
Hands globe range. y'all y'all say it and start nodding.
Hands globe ring. Hands globe ring. Okay. I'll do it. Hands globe ring.
As you touch the hands, you touch the globe and the reins. You see they all light up. You see a door opens on the side. As
Oh,
kind of
thank
like
God.
some of the stone kind of like slides to the left.
Oh,
Duly
my
noted.
God.
Hands globe ring. I'm gonna write
was
that down.
close. That was close. That was a close one.
If that bird is here, I bet he would have known.
He wouldn't have known.
I think he would have.
He thinks he would have known, but then he would have got it wrong after assuming he knew what it was.
He might have, just if he tried to use the order he usually would think of.
He'd probably throw the rings away. No idea. Anyway,
Whenever you touch the hands, and he mentions that, you realize that those hands there are the exact same shape of Weston's badge. Of his is the
Hmm.
one that you had to identify. It's the same shape. Actually, not that weird of a shape. I mean, it's part of like the emblem of
yeah.
the empire.
Good thing we didn't turn back.
If we could turn back time, to have it any way. All right, come on, guys, let's go.
Yeah.
Touch the sky every day. You
Surprised
guys
you're not
coming?
curious about the A. Yeah, we're coming.
I didn't want to ask. Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
Then why'd you bring it up?
I just you see you're talkative and we're about to go in.
Usually you wouldn't bring it up unless you want to talk about it. You sure don't want to talk about it? It seems
I
like it
don't
might be on
want to
your
talk
mind.
about it.
I don't. That's not a joke. That's on your mind. I mean, it literally is on your mind. But
I'm just you of all people. I thought you would have said you would have, but I don't want to. I'm just
you don't.
thank you
You
for
don't.
that.
You don't kick a horse when it's down. It's still got to carry you somewhere. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Let's sing with me. If you could turn back time.
Break time.
To the good old days.
They all start walking up the stairs. This
I
this
could
weird
turn
song.
back time.
I will never forget you.
That's not what we were singing, Hawkins, but good effort.
Break into a guitar solo.
Nice passion, nice passion. As you get there, you see a doorway opens up ahead, And you see standing there is High Commander Balk. As Marty stops and salutes, "Hello, sir." "Marty, I see you brought them right. Go get yourself
say.
dressed right. We'll have a meeting in an hour." "Yes, sir." Marty turns back and gives you guys a thumbs up, and you see he goes to the right. And
Thank you
Balk
for your
stands there.
support, Woody.
Oh, thank you for your
waiting for
service.
you guys.
Commander
Uh,
Bulk, to do this. So, like, High Commander Bulk.
He
I
nods.
curtsy as a fucking were turtle.
He nods too.
Not a single question. That's good. I like that.
"We are in deep shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Did you stake their hearts properly?"
Everything is dealt with.
"Good. I do not know how this will go. I inform you you're to do your best to try and lie. I suggest you do nothing extreme. I've thought about it, and if you were some random person, I'd leave you to dead. But I can't abandon a blood brother. If it was just them," as he looks over to the other two you're with, "maybe.
But it's right fucked in, isn't any.
Brother, at the end of the day, this was my decision, and they were following orders. If anyone has to take responsibility, it's me. I did the final. I finished it. All of them. They didn't do anything apart from support me. So if it comes to it, I will take responsibility for what I've done.
A tear goes down my face. So fucking. He's so honorable.
You
So
taught me
cool.
that. The commander is the one who takes responsibility.
He looks at you and nods. "Very admirable. But who do you think is your commander?"
Well, if we're both to be honest, you're my brother. And I wouldn't want my brother to needlessly die when he has so much more he could do for our people.
Give me a persuasion.
Sure. That one.
Not bad.
That's decent.
Are you sure about this, brother?
I'm sure. Just as I said, I take responsibility. These people, they're also my brothers or sisters. They followed me through thick and thin. That shows how loyal they are to the people that they care about. If they have something worth fighting for, they'll do it to the end. And they followed me to that. And that deserves all the respect in the world. This is going to be really tough, but it's got to be done.
He nods. "Well, I suppose I won't go through with my normal plan. You've convinced me, brother. I was assuming if I believed your bluff was called, we would have to attempt to assassinate him now. But
I don't think that would work.
it'd be just... I do not think we would get out alive. But I think it would be possible to at least get him. If not, it would all be lost. But you convinced me, brother."
I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I'm happy.
I'm glad that he's so
listening.
convincible.
Well, depending on the fact that he's his blood brother, it's not too hard to convince him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He looks at him and
I'm grateful.
he nods. Hmm. I cannot help you with words or directly. However, I can give you signs of what I think. If you see my hand is on my hilt, it means I don't think you're busted. If my hand drops to my side, means I think you're busted. And you ought to do whatever you must. Be that sacrificing yourself or trying to run.
All right. Thank you again. This might be the last time we speak plainly, but I don't regret anything I did.
He looks at you. Hand me the two. He doesn't know this. Hand me their souls. Else
Oh,
they
yeah,
check you.
Oh yeah, I give him the jackal. Jackal took 3 of them. He's his own beast. So these
You have to
ones are
trust
empty.
it's enough.
Well, I staked them anyway. Nothing happened.
Hmm. He looks at you. You plan on going dressed like that?
So there goes the internet again.
Rest in peace.
Oh, there it is. He
Oh,
what?
well. You plan
What's
on going dressed like that?
I guess I shouldn't wear the cloak. I guess I'll hand him the cloak of displacement. This was a thing that happened with Jackal was a deal. I needed it to survive. It was a trap in a trap in a trap. But that's not important.
He takes it. It should be left here for now.
Yeah, it's fine.
As he basically puts it in like a little cupboard here and near this exit. All right, it's time to go prepare for the meeting.
Yeah.
And he kind of turns back with a sly smile. Congrats on the new tattoos.
Is he
Bro, I wanna
talking
blow
about
this
the
guy
scar?
That's a fucked up thing to say, bro.
He's trying to be humorous, but it's humorous. He's trying to lighten the tone.
He tries to be humorous and fucking laughs in a fucking.
You piece of shit. Let's slap him on the back.
As he starts leading you up. Unless you guys have anything you want to do, you guys are basically held and holding until this meeting. You guys are free to talk to anything you would like. But just being held until this meeting happens. And if you have nothing you'd like to talk about, then I can go ahead and get us over here. Sorry, don't mind me.
I
miss
would
you
say
guys.
that Kira, or not Kira, fuck, bro. Why can't I remember my own fucking name?
Because
Anyway,
you have like 3 names.
we have this, with 3 names, and me and the Kira and Leah, it's close enough, whatever. But, dude, I would just look really fucking nervous. I would look quite unsettled, not very collected.
That's a fair reaction for you to be having right now.
Yeah,
I thought you don't want to be here.
definitely don't want to fucking be here, bro. This is rough. Now this motherfucker just made fun of my fucking head scar too. Not feeling too great.
I'd say you right now, as who you are, is definitely not very pleased with your appearance.
Bro, I hate my character hates nothing more than to like be fucking vulnerable, and this is the most vulnerable shit of all time, and I'm just ugly as fuck at the same time. It's a fucked up day.
So how much human skin do you have? Do you have any? Are you all scales now?
I'm
What
like
kind
half
of-
and half. I would like
Yeah,
to
they-
assume that most of my face is not fucked up.
Yeah, it's probably more like their cheeks are kind of scaly and a little bit under their eyes, probably.
Oh, it's like coming up from like the corners of my face and,
Yeah.
and like that kind of shit. Okay. My jawline is probably covered in some scales.
I think it's kind of aesthetic.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess we're matching in a very weird
Yeah.
skin kind of way, but yeah.
Like, we could tell people we're siblings.
It starts smelling too, by
They
the way.
probably believe it.
Does my cosplay
That-
look racist?
That liquid acid starts making you spell.
Yeah.
Over these days, you start to smell Liam more.
Do you have prestidigitation on you, Leah?
I do. I'm gonna be casting that on myself every once in a
Dude,
while.
thank God, the Pimp of Magic got you guys to all these spells.
Yeah, it got me fucking covered. Dude,
Alright.
I'm forever cursed to be stinky, bro.
Yeah. Sorry it's come down to this, Leah, but
Yeah, well,
you two are my first priority.
100%.
Thank you for following me. It means a lot. It means the world.
Yeah, well, honestly, you've been a leader worth following up to.
I don't
Up
like
to
how this
date.
is this not make this a goodbye. I don't like
Oh,
that.
it's not a goodbye.
It just sounded
goodbye.
like it was that kind of sounded final.
Sorry. Everything feels kind of final all the time lately.
Yeah. We'll
Want
smooth
to-
this over and we'll get out of here and we'll go deal with our clones and we're gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be
Everyone's gonna
splendid.
Be fine. Absolutely fine.
Just whispering to himself, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fucking okay. It's gonna be okay.
Eventually some guards come and take you and lead you up to where you're going.
Completely fine.
They kind of just back and forth, be like, look who it is, the people who won got us the tailor.
Yeah. How was
Like-
she?
Sorry,
Great,
only
you like our new
fucking
outfits?
accomplishment.
As you see, they have like new fancy outfits. I don't know if you can see if I can find a picture of one of these people. Do-do-do. Oops. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see, hold on.
I knew it was bound to happen. I'm not immortal. Of course, the character's gonna die one of these days.
This is kind of
What was
what
I
you
thinking?
see they're
The
kind of wearing.
hubris.
They're wearing kind of like a very, you see now they have like this very militaristic kind of like half cloak. Like their color scheme isn't really the red. They use a bit more of like a silver color scheme. And they currently don't have the hats on either, but they're wearing very similar to the Italian carabinieri outfits. As it's
The
very
one with the
militaristic.
shoulder thing.
Yeah, I've sent a picture in the. I'm letting you know what that is.
How was it?
Yeah, it's in the Rihdar, not the group chat, but the thing.
That's cool.
But that's kind of like you see that's the outfit they went for, very militaristic, very very high quality. As they kind of like say like thanks for these outfits, so you guys want to choose your own, huh?
Yeah.
And we're on a fucking trial.
We'll probably. Also, it would be nice to talk to Rainer and get something custom. That'd be fun.
But yeah, you guys are the ones who won that. You guys have won the rights.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. After this trial, we'll
I'm excited to see.
talk to Rainer.
As
Be
he can
nice
lead
to
you up.
see her.
You guys, I'm going to be using the throne room map just for the benefit, because this map that you're actually going to is too complicated for me to make. But you guys will get the vibe kind of from this. But you guys are led back. Hawkins and Kira, you guys have been there before. Whenever you first really arrived here, you find yourself in that weird, like dusty, sandy room that's super. It's like a wide auditorium with this huge skylight in the center, and it's this huge open room where it's not. Well, originally it was like a partially made statue being made, but now it's a fully flanged, brilliant statue made of like marble that depicts basically the crest of Twilight Redemption. It has these large statues of these two hands coming up, a globe in the center, and these large rings circling the entire thing. And this statue is probably about 200 feet tall. The hands being probably about 70 of that. And they're kind of directed in the face in a way where you enter and there's like the stage before you, and you see sitting upon each of these fingertips are one of the hands of Orbitus, following where they belong. If they're a hand of resolve or a hand of remorse, and they're each in their position, the ones who belong to the pinkies, and then the middle fingers henceforth. And you see each of them are sitting about 70 feet above you in these high chairs that are made from these fingertips as they look down upon you as you enter. And now, the first time it was kind of silly when you first arrived here because it wasn't well made. But now that this place has been fleshed out and they've very clearly put a lot of effort into building this statue, it's very, very domineering. It feels like you're before genuinely a council that's about to judge your fate.
Comforting.
As you enter, you see... Actually, let me do something.
It's taking a while to load.
Yeah, for me as well.
This is one of those big ol'...
Big
boys. One of those big old maps that I forgot to preload. Probably because I made the high quality too high. But we don't necessarily need a map at the moment.
Six consoles.
As you enter, you see your high-ranking superiors, the Hands of Orbitus, standing above, looking down. And you see standing on the left palm, Alomi steps forward. And he says, "Squawk! The three of you, squawk, step forward. Before us. Stand there." He points in a direction. And you see he's standing up, but you realize he has you see kind of helping him move around is Riolo and Lovely Bones. Because Alomi's in an entire full body cast. He's just straight up in a full body cast. And he's squawking, and all you really see is his eyes and his beak are out, and his wings are tied up behind him. "Squawk, step forward. His Majesty shall be here soon. Squawk." And as you all kind of step forward, you stand there for. I assume you just stand there. Everyone else just sits there. And firstly, a minute goes by, no sign of His Majesty. Then 2 minutes goes by, then 5 minutes. And then you're standing there, and these people are just looking at you for 10 minutes, and there's still no sign of His Majesty. You guys can enter as well. Feel free.
Open the door.
And as you all stand there surrounded by your superiors, they don't really...
Are we at the front?
Yeah, you guys will be up in the front. I mean, this is just an example. You guys are really kind of in front of this huge hand statue, and they're all 70 feet above you looking down. And some grandiose display.
Badass, dude.
This is just for you guys to have something to look at.
Hey, what are you doing?
Get out of here.
Idrimar's just fucking climbing the statue.
Thank you for all coming here.
He's dead. As you all stand there before them, about 15 minutes goes by, and then you hear footsteps.
Nope.
And you see
walking like that.
You see suddenly appearing under the globe, you see Kronos walks on ground floor with you, looks eye to eye, and he gets 50 paces in front of you, and he kind of stops, and he looks you in the eyes, and he snaps, and as he snaps, you see he suddenly inverts, and he floats upside down to the bottom of this globe that rests slightly above these hands. And as he rests there, you see he walks, and he starts walking around this globe. until he gets to the top of it, and he sits down, looking upon you. And he sits there, he pulls out a wine glass, sips from it.
Neil, I guess.
Yep.
You hear Lomi squats up again. Squawk! Sorry. We shall now commence the meeting about the outcome of Jackalize the Defenders, and henceforth our mission. Whenever you're pleased, your majesty. Squawk! You see Kronos just kind of sits there, swirling his cup. I should move him here so you can actually see him. Not zooming out too much. He sits there swirling his cup of wine as he kind of rasps the side of it with this metal gauntlet on his hand. He just kind of stares down at you. And once again, you, as per always, you feel that sense of servitude that overwhelms you. No matter how much you wish to deny it, just that pure, raw fear and strength from what you imagine he's capable of in your first experiences with him. And what he's put you through so far. He kind of looks down, and about 5 minutes of silence of him just looking at you. He simply says, "Explain yourself."
We've failed your mission. It was a complete and utter travesty. All of the defenders are dead, and Jackalize still lives.
His eye.
He has it back.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
You watch as the wine glass drops from his hand, bounces off the side, and you watch almost in slow motion as it feels this way. You don't know if it actually is. As it falls, and you can almost feel like you see the droplets falling out as it falls about 100 feet before it crashes and shatters in the ground about 50 faces in front of you.
Oh fuck, bro.
Continue.
Ooh, okay.
The attack started off regularly. We got the jump on him, but it was a trap. He was aware. And he had set up a decoy. So the surprise had happened on an innocent bystander, or at least somebody of his ranks. And then, so he in turn got the jump on us. He was so much stronger than any of us could have imagined. He was the fastest. I've never seen someone move so swiftly. In seconds, he had taken so many people down. He was killing the bystanders, and they just made him stronger. He was just sweeping through it, but as we were aware, he wasn't allowed, or at least able, to kill us. But that wasn't the same for the defenders. After some time, he was having trouble. At least here, he was getting slightly overwhelmed due to the numbers, and he was able to control my soul somehow. It was after he damaged many of the defenders I was made to finish them. Kadoi Prime, Captain Kadoi. Was it only those two that I killed by my own hand?
You killed Captain Doy and Shield Vaughn.
Oh, okay. I thought I killed the. I was like, was it Kadoi Prime I killed by myself as well?
No,
or at least ended it.
Jatalai shot him in the head. As
Oh,
you
okay.
grabbed him.
All right. Captain Kadoi and Shield von Kadoi were finished off by my own hand. I couldn't stop it. And for that, I'll accept all responsibility. I wasn't strong enough. And now they're dead. And our plans are ruined. At least the plans that I am aware of. Your Majesty, I have no excuse.
So that's it.
Any other information is like you may want would be to do with the Kudoi government. That is a different situation. If you'd like, I could explain that as well.
He stares at you. Give me a performance roll, Hawkins. With advantage.
Yeah, that fucking performance rolled itself, dog. That was pretty good.
Oh god. Good thing I have 10 charisma.
I hold your hand for more charisma.
I'm going to use my +5.
Sure.
Is that what I have? Yeah, +5. So 21. Let me remove that.
Okay. He looks at you. He stares. Right now, you see Commander Bulk has his hand on his hilt.
And on the Bible.
You know, you never really described why Jackal Eyes won't kill you. Rather suspicious at a time like this.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I don't know yet. All I know is that his boss wants us alive. To play with. I hazard a guess. For nothing but pawns.
What were the last words of the defenders?
Oh, gosh.
Particularly the commander. What did he say to you as you struck him down?
I can't remember.
I don't either.
Oh. He said, traitor. At least the first time
He
he
said
struck
you'll
him
never
down.
run from this.
Yeah, he said traitor the first time, then he said he'll never run from this the second time.
Well, I mean, from his
He
eyes, you
said-
would have looked like a traitor. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, he was. If the last thing he said was he'd never run. He said he would never run.
No, he said you would never run from this. He said you would
Oh.
never escape what was coming to you for betraying them.
He's basically saying that they would find out.
You could. Ritsup says that. I said that you would find
Which
out.
is a bit of a scary thing for Kronos to ask you directly. That's what he said.
Yeah, this is kind of fucked.
He called me a traitor. No, I'd never get away. And it was deserved.
What about your companions?
I can't
They also
imagine
help.
how he felt. What did he say? And Shield? What
No,
did Shield
he-
say? I don't remember.
He,
Oh.
he didn't. really, he did say that, but he's
I don't
moved
think he
on.
said much.
As he looks, what about your companions? What did they do during all this? As he looks toward Julia, what did you do during this? As he kind of smiles towards you. Oh, you're not as I remember you. We have a little trickster amongst us, huh?
Oh my
Yeah,
As you
tricking
feel your entire body
memory.
shiver, Leah, as you hear that.
Ugh.
As you do not think any of your secrets are hidden from this person.
I think Hawkins will look at you and like try and convey, you did what your commander said. You know, like you followed your orders.
Okay. God, this motherfucker be giving me anxiety. Okay.
Ah,
Ah!
no.
I did what I was commanded. I keep everyone alive to the best of my ability.
You see he just smiles and says out loud, "You're a good actor."
Not acting, I'm not acting, I'm not acting. You're
I'll give you
gaslighting me.
that. He may not be talking to you, Leah.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about myself the whole time. Who do you think I fucking am?
I don't understand, Your Majesty.
No. I wasn't talking to you, Hawkins. I was talking
was
to the
talking to
one
me.
standing beside you.
I look around.
What an
Oh.
interesting situation for them to enter my abode.
Huh?
Brazen, I'll give you that. As he elaborates no more on that.
Of course he doesn't. What a bitch.
No, you probably don't want him to.
Yeah,
I'm-
probably.
I guess I think Hawkins would guess
you-
like, is he talking about Nareen?
Probably.
You can do an insight if you'd like.
If I can.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course,
Dude,
you'd
my
probably
heart's
wonder.
pounding. This is terrifying.
You'd probably wonder why he's saying that.
Oh, man.
Well, you think he might be talking about Nareen, but you don't. Nareen's locked away. You don't know why he's. If so, you don't know why he's being so serious. Maybe he's mocking her. You don't know.
Why so serious?
Why?
But you do have a good idea that
so-
if it's talking about anyone, it's probably Nareen. But you don't know exactly why he's bringing it up
Yeah.
at such an instant. That is definitely a little strange to you. So, let me ask you this. If your companions were so just following orders, as they say, why did one of your companions, arguably your closest one, decide to steal the communication device from the defenders and rat you out?
Watch it rub off, right?
His name is Weston.
I'm aware.
Weston McIlroy. And he was never under my command. I don't think he could be under anyone's command. A man like that. Well, apart from one. And we needed help. And they were dead. No matter what I say, he wouldn't follow my orders. He was there for the ride. But the ride got too bumpy.
Where is he now?
dead.
He's chilling with Rihdar, bro.
And how do you feel about that?
Angry. Upset. I feel a little empty. It's a lot. He was. No, there weren't a lot of people that knew me as well as he did.
He raises his hand to shut you up. Enough with the pity party, Hawkins.
Yeah.
In the end, only one person stood up for what they believed in. So your story is you were forced by Jackal Eyes. Is that what you're sticking with?
Yes.
Alright. Hand me the ears of Parnassus.
Of course.
As you take them out, you see he just kind of moves his finger and they start floating up towards him, these fluffy ears. As you hear him, not really whisper, he hands one up to his ear and one up to his mouth, and he says, "What situation did Hawkins' group take among the fight between the Defenders and Jackal Eyes to lead to the Defenders' death?" And this time, he like faces the ears outwards, and they almost like magnify instead of being where only he can hear them. As you hear the ears reply back, "The Jackal Eyes' power directly forced them to take actions they wouldn't prefer. Or perhaps they did it as a step towards revenge against Twilight Redemption and its majesty."
I don't like it when it said that.
Useful as always, Bernatus. As the ears float back down towards you, Hawkins.
That's about right with the years.
Well, perhaps it's your luck, or perhaps you're telling the truth. But as one of those answers is the same as you said. Now either that means you were telling the truth, or the ears just so happened to favor you, and its lie matched with yours. Though, I like to imagine the second one, of you trying to take revenge against Twilight Redemption, is a lie. Unwarranted. But we haven't treated you wrong enough, and if anything, we've given you enough freedom and possibility for a brighter future. And at the very least, I don't suspect you're foolish enough to stand against us. He stands
not.
up.
Your Majesty, I believe I would be disingenuous if I wasn't to say this now. But I recently got some information about our situation that led us here. About who has been speaking with Captain Smiles.
You figured it out.
Yes.
What is it you figured out?
That he at least has some form of contact with you. Or at least your hands.
And what made you
But I-
believe that?
Because some people in the government told us. They looked into him for us.
And you trust them?
And yet, I trust that they don't know who the hands are, but they gave me a very detailed description of what they looked like and one of their names.
You see, like, whispering starts going throughout the hands. You think they're working
No.
behind my back?
I believe you ordered them.
Oh. Enlighten me.
I don't understand. I can't understand. I can't even imagine what your final goals are. But I would be even more surprised if they were to go behind your back and do something like that.
As I said, enlighten me. What is it they tried to pull? Or I ordered them to pull off?
Britzy and a large bear beast folk has been speaking with
Ah! Don't you dare talk about me!
regularly.
As he
in
raises his
a,
hand.
tavern named off the top of my head I can't remember the tavern.
Oh, the crispy
I
wheat.
can check.
It's a big-
I'll name the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah. Without just having to spend 5 minutes looking up the doc.
Understood.
It was Captain Smiles that directly ordered us to come here in search of the suspicious individuals, which was the only description for these people.
Do you think I led you to us? Okay.
I believe we were truthfully, I believe that we were some kind of collateral damage, perhaps to get the government and Jackal Eyes or his people, since they seemed to be employed by Jackal Eyes, in conflict, and we were just part of that, and something happened, and that happened to be close to your front yard, and we ended up here. I would be... I don't know. I still haven't gotten all the information, and I still am in the dark. But if you know, I'd really like to.
I know what it's all about. And I know your answers lie in that question. Who sent you? Once you understand that, you'll understand everything. I'll tell you this. I'm not the one who chose you. Nor have my men ever talked to your old employers.
Really? Can I insight to see if he's bullshitting?
Yeah.
Nope.
man.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good. Let me roll for him.
Rolling for his bullshit.
Might be one of the first good insight rolls.
Yeah.
Or at least decent.
It seems, he doesn't really seem to be lying to you. But he's hard to read. You don't think he's lying to you, and there's no obvious sign he's lying to you.
His poker face is insane.
Yes, well, his poker face often comes with you feeling the need to look away because of how intense it is. So yes, you do not think he's necessarily lying to you. And he's told you... he basically says, the answers to who's the good guy and the bad guy lie in that answer, Hawkins. Though I don't know if you believe there's some good person in all this.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the hero line, okay? You can't make...
he's not trying to make you say it again. He's referencing
I'm not
it.
going to... No, I'm talking to you. I'm not going to say it, Fawn. I'm not going to say it.
I'm not trying to get you to say it. But he's not trying to say it. He's referencing it, though.
Yeah.
'Cause you are my hero.
By
What was
this
that
point-
song?
By this point,
Never mind.
you see as he stands. And you see, like, kind of on the ground, you see rewinding the wine glass, like, all the liquid rewinds into it, and it rewinds back in time, and it appears back in his hand as he sips it. As it rewinds back before he dropped it. At this point, I decree Twilight Redemption shall ignore the Jackal Eyes. He is too much of a hassle. One day we shall focus on him, but for now, we cannot spend any more resources. For the amount it would take would be a lot more than we can spare. Secondly, as your majesty, I must have faith in my sergeants. If I cannot believe in you, you cannot believe in me. I decree it has been an unfortunate accident that Hawkins' squadron helped in the assassination of the defenders of Gradoy. Let us take this as a lesson that we ought not be rash in our decisions. And a sad reminder that power triumphs most. Remember, all of you, there's only 3 things that matter to determine a victor. That is power, information, and will. And there's always someone that will beat you in those. Let us continue the meeting as he sits back down. And that will be the end of the session.
Can I ask one more thing?
Yeah, you can try. I don't know if you'll be pleased by it, though.
Oh. May I make one last request, Your Majesty?
You never know when to stop, do you? Go ahead.
Since Twilight Redemption as a whole will leave Jackal Eyes alone, would you give our team charge to kill him if the time sees fit?
You think you can do it?
I think we have to.
Well. You have the will. Let's see if you can find the power and information to pull it off. So be it.
Thank you. And there we can end. Bzzum. Just roll credits.
Screen ends.
And the party lives to live another day.
Oh my god, Oon, you motherfucker. I was close.
That was close. I don't know if Un's actually here.
Oh.
He might be gone for his mother's birthday.
Oh, true.
He's AFK here. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Everyone survived. No,
My heart was
great.
pounding.
I'm glad that you guys managed to experience the wrath of Kronos once more.
Yeah, that was actually
And the
nerve-wracking.
fear.
I like that.
That was so
I
was
scary.
fun.
pooped my pants.
I'm so happy I managed to pull it off.
Thank God I spent the week thinking of a monologue. Or is it an
Fondy,
excuse?
Fondy when his players could experience genuine fear.
Yay! Yay!
Oh, GG. I can't wait for the next session when we explain. Oh yeah, we've signed with the government.
Yeah.
I mean, he just give us permission.
Dude, for a second, I thought that like, wait, did Weston like full on rat on us?
He didn't, because he didn't say anything. He just kept saying look. So he
Yeah.
didn't really
Look, it
like
was
specifically
happening.
say so and so are doing this, kill them. It was like more like this is what's happening. Look.
Lumley was also very busy by
He was
looking
also
at him.
very busy.
He's in a fucking
So,
forecast
yeah.
now.
I mean, this would have been a lot easier conversation if he didn't do that, but it worked out in the end.
Indubitably.
We're probably going to be sus for a while,
It doesn't
which is
help.
reasonable.
At least the ears of Pernatus helps you.
Yeah,
out a little bit.
that was really lucky. Because if it had like name dropped bulk,
Funny,
it
that was
might
so
have, like,
sick when she
had-
did it. Those
Yeah,
That was
that was
nuts.
cool.
Oh yeah.
the fucking one that's a half truth, and then one that would fucking kill us if he believed.
yeah. Yeah, technically a lie.
Well, so yeah, one of those was like, well, I mean, they were both kind of the truth, weren't they?
Yeah, but one was
No, not really.
true, but the other one was like, as you
One
said, a half
was,
true.
well, we didn't
'Cause, like-
exactly have to kill them, and the other one was like, yeah, we fucking hate everyone in this room right now. You should kill us now.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was because
What was the first one again? I forgot.
it was
like,
says,
that we were controlled.
the key word
we
is,
were
is
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
okay, so if you think about it, though, we were controlled by
Yep.
the sways of power because we had to do what we had to do to survive. So that one's technically kind of true as well.
it's kind of true, but the key word here is directly. You were not directly controlled by his power.
Yeah, we didn't
Never
have
once.
to. Do
Yeah,
it.
You guys
of course.
We
chose.
could have just
yeah.
yeah.
So
it
that's
was a
why it's like a
decision.
half lie. That's why it's like
And the other one
so
is,
much.
yeah.
And the other one's just kind of true. Maybe not all of you.
I think
but
I think it's more true because if we had gotten like technically Hawkins would have read that sheet days beforehand when we first left Silverin,
Hmm.
and it would have like, oh, what, this is linked with Twilight Redemption, and then there could have been more of a like, oh, we can't trust them, so and so and so. So there would have been even more of a like, this is a revenge thing in his head when that was first happening.
That's crazy. That's good.
That was
Yeah.
insane. Really good session. That was fun. I really enjoyed listening to Un and Peevis. I loved
Fuck,
that little
dude.
dragon interaction.
There was
I
there's a
missed it, bro.
chance that turned into a fight, and if it did, I mean they could have maybe won, but I don't know if they could
We
have
would have
beat.
won.
I don't know if they
Fuck
could have
them.
beat creatures that can fly.
We
80
have
feet
the,
in
we
the
had the
air.
turn economy.
Yeah, but you guys couldn't reach
You
them.
don't
How-
drag
how
it.
the-
Oh, yeah.
how
Get
the time
dragon
to reach
breath
them?
out of all of us.
Yeah, you don't have turn economy, and also they could completely negate most of Un's like firepower by flying.
Not if I throw the dogs at them.
That's true, but then don't say fall damage.
I guess, yeah. Oh, GG.
Don't do that to the dog,
GG.
man.
But yeah, there was a
honestly
world you guys
expecting
going
to
back.
die.
Yeah, there was a world in
We
which you
fucking all
died.
resist the fucking dragons.
No,
So
yeah,
I
there's
don't know.
potentially a world in which you died, or a world in which the two of them got kidnapped by dragons.
So what?
There it is.
I have
I'm
a-
back again.
Yeah, you two died, and they could have been kidnapped by dragons. They had to do their own escape. Kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we would have tanked it, so don't worry about it.
Maybe.
I think if those ears had like name dropped Bulk, it probably would have been Bulk has to try and kill. It would have been like, we have to kill
That
him.
would have been nuts.
Like, oh, he was directly controlled by Jackalize, and then that's the lie, and then the truth is Bulk commanded them.
Sheesh. That probably would have been like it's time to end this session. Time to end this game.
That would have been crazy. Maybe the ears are like, they've been nice to us. They're
They've asked me a lot of
asking us a
questions.
bunch of questions. They're asking us loads of questions. Like they're spoiling me.
They've been gassing me up recently.
They've been gassing me up.
I've never had so much small talk.
I mean, any session with Morty is just all small talk.
That's true. Money is true. You guys gotta think about outfits you want. You just haven't decided outfits.
Big balls.
Yeah.
Why would you
Yes.
say that?
Let's go Viking.
Fondy, if we knew that those were green dragons, we would have fucked them. We would have
think so?
unironically just instantly gone, oh shit.
Why?
Because we all resist poison damage.
No. Oh, they,
But
they
they have
still
other
fucking
attacks.
they still
Fighting
each have
us,
like
that's
they still each have
so-
like 3 multi-attack or something. Or 4
How much
multi
movement does a green dragon have?
80 flying, 40 swimming, I think.
I take it back.
They would have if they
We also
grappled
didn't have
any
a
of you,
battle mat, so it kind of didn't
I
matter.
mean, it probably would have been like a net session thing. We turn out the battle map. Probably would have been what I did. In the end, what probably would have happened, they would have just grappled someone, flew them up into the sky, and dropped them for 8d10
Oh,
damage
try.
Not me.
over and over. The thing is,
But
there's
sister, how
the
hard do
thing
you
is
think
there's
it will take for them to die?
the thing is there's two of them, which would have made it rather difficult.
Not for us. Could you tell us what
They're also on the
which
verge.
one, like what age they were?
Oh, I mean, when you saw them flying away, they're kind of small. You'd assume they're probably young Dredens about to become adult.
5e tool. Monsters.
Remember, this is a homebrew.
Young green dragon. Only 138 hit points with 18 AC. Come on.
When
Yeah,
they
I could have
start,
taken it.
maybe, but there's also
I could have taken it.
it would have been a fight you could have potentially won. They were statted up a little bit, and they were a little bit. That's some unique stuff. Do you want to fight you maybe could have won, but also is like the risk is you lose, and then I mean, good luck.
And I would have been bigger than it too. It was only large.
Yeah, if you grew up.
I could have grappled it. I could have spike growthed it. Nuts.
You do be growthin', you know. On God. On,
Did you give
on
them
G.
blind sight? Bitch. Whore.
Well,
What? Why are you saying that to me?
Fucking threatening you. Fucking asshole. Give him a fucking blind sight, huh?
I mean, they had blind. They already had blind sight. Blind sight is something they have.
Grrr.
I actually didn't realize they had blind sight.
We could have taken them. Next time we see them, they're fucking dead. And they're obviously not going to be any bigger, right?
obviously.
They were talking about Galvera
Why
and
do
a bunch of
dragons
stuff
have
going on over there.
blind sight? What the fuck?
I don't know if they want to. They might because they're underwater.
Under the water.
Glad you guys did some insight into what they were. I'm like, if these guys fight them and I just like change their tokens, they're gonna be like, oh shit.
We would
Not one, but two.
The second you fucking said, "Oh yeah, you know what these are," I went, "Gulp."
Yeah, I'm glad you had that reaction. I mean, they're kind of. I mean, you maybe not would have, but in my world, Dreadens. If you think about information, Dreadens are pretty common. Because Dreadens grow stronger with the more they know, and that's how they also age. So you know, like a bigger dragon, the more informed they are.
You were so stupid, though. Oh man.
He was just silly. He was bored, man.
They're
Whenever
Silly
you're
little
like,
boys.
when you're like the peak of like the apex predators, I mean, what are you gonna do besides fuck around?
Find out.
He might have, but you guys decided not to. You guys only know their names now.
Worst day of my life. Broke my heart.
Broke
Didn't
my
get to
heart
1v1 a
into
dragon with
pieces.
my best
Rip
friend.
my
Ian.
heart in two pieces.
That would've
Choose
been
my last resort.
That would have been pretty crazy.
Leroy
love
joins and we're in the
war.
middle of combat with two fucking young green
Yeah,
dragons.
2v2.